place is like straight out of a nightmare.
New Orleans, Louisiana. It's one of those cities that breathes, but not with life, with death. If you've been to New Orleans, you understand, I'm sure, that the city has a vibe entirely of its own. There's no other place like it. It really is alive. In the following documentary, we are going to explore the dark side of New Orleans, the haunted side. We're going to cover a massive abandoned hospital. We're going to investigate cemeteries, the ghosts of Hurricane Katrina. We're going to visit an orphanage, which in my opinion is one of the darkest places I've ever been to in my entire life. You'll see why at the end of this documentary. We even have a seance with a voodoo priestess attempting to conjure the spirit of a child that followed us home. And I'm sure by the end of this movie, you're going to be convinced yourself that New Orleans is the most haunted city on earth.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
So if you guys watched the last episode, I wish I would have edited it into this video, but in that video, it was our first investigation of the New Orleans series where we went to an abandoned power plant. Jimmy, he was a guy who was living there at the time, and he gave us a whole tour of the facility. He even brought us out back and showed us a well where apparently someone who had been living in the property at some point believed that a woman's body had been dumped. We investigated back there. We got some really crazy activity. It's a great video. You should go check it out, but I'm going to include a little clip right here of me visiting Jimmy on the last day of the trip when I was getting the drone shots. I brought him some food, some water, and I got to meet his dog that he had just adopted. So here's that clip. All right, everybody. So it's the last day of our trip in New Orleans. I'm beat and exhausted. My hair is up because it's like 100 degrees plus here in the city today. And I've come back to the power plant to get the drone shots, and I wanted to bring Jimmy something. I asked him, I got his phone number the night that we were filming there in the power plant a couple days ago, and I asked him what he wanted. He said water, so I just picked him up 2 cases of water and some Popeyes. She's cute.
Look at her.
She just went to the vet yesterday because she got the mange or something, and they gave her some medicine for it. And after I found her, you know, somebody wasn't taking care of her at all. I mean, you could tell obviously, and I couldn't just stand to see her like that.
Yeah,
It cost me $100 I didn't have to take her to the vet, but yeah, I can't see an animal like that going, you know, being not taken care of right, you know.
That's really sad, dude. That's cute.
She's got so much personality. I mean, she brought me so much happiness since I got her.
Aw.
Man, she's been amazing. She's been.
Well, my man. I guess, here you go.
Oh man, I appreciate the waters and stuff, right?
I got 2 cases of.
Oh shit, yeah, man.
To start all of this out, we're going to take a look at the haunted burial grounds in New Orleans. It wouldn't be a video about New Orleans if we didn't go to the cemeteries, the famous above-ground Gothic Southern cemeteries. So Courtney and I visited a 24-hour cemetery first for an investigation, and then I went alone to the Hurricane Katrina Monument and the massive cemetery that's dedicated to the patients who died at the infamous charity hospital in the city. So let's cut to that footage now.
Okay everybody, so since we're exploring the haunted cemeteries here in Louisiana, specifically New Orleans, we are here right now at a place that I hadn't heard of until today, but it is very intriguing that it is what it is. This is the Mount Olivet, I don't know how to say that specifically, cemetery here in New Orleans, Louisiana. And this is a cemetery that's open 24 hours. You can come here any time of day. As you can see, they are well equipped for nighttime visitors with lights and everything. Oftentimes cemeteries close at sundown, so they don't have lights or anything. It's pitch black. But as Courtney was saying when we came in here, this seems almost like an apartment complex. Now follow me, let's go over here. If you'll notice, here in the cemetery, I've never seen something like this. Usually there's, you know, an area where they have cremated remains or vaults, and it'll be enclosed, a small mausoleum of sorts. This is a massive 2-story outdoor mausoleum complex. So let's just go check it out before we start investigating. All right. You know, I have never in my life seen a cemetery like this. It's huge. It really is like apartments. Oh, they even got an elevator and a restroom. Oh, it's locked. Oh, I thought that was a person over there. So, since I don't really believe that cemeteries are haunted, there are certain cemeteries that have legends attached to them that we're going to be investigating in this episode, but this place is just a burial ground, essentially. We're only going to do a spirit box here. It's late at night, but we're going to at least try it out. So,
You don't have a REM pod?
I can set up the REM pod. Okay, we'll put the REM pod. All right, so we got a REM pod set up right there. We're gonna do a spirit box real quick. To anybody that's here in the Mount Olivet Cemetery, we want to talk to you if you're still here. Can you say hi or hello if you're here with us? Can you say hi or hello? Can you say your name if you're here with us? Can you tell us where you are in this cemetery if you're here? Come close to us. You can hear the sound of our voice. Come over here. Can you tell us how you died? Do you like where you're buried? If you guys can't tell right now, it is like 100 degrees outside. My sweat is insane. It is so hot out.
But somehow you don't look sweaty.
If there's someone here that would like to communicate, we would really like to talk with you tonight. If there is anyone here, can you tell us your name or how old you are? We noticed that there's a lot of people who died here recently. Are you one of those people?
Wait, pause that. Pause it.
You can hear that? Hello?
It literally almost sounds like someone walked up the stairs.
Hello? Is there anybody here with us? Human, I mean? I swear to God, someone just walked up the stairs.
I mean, this was playing close up to my ear, so I didn't hear anything.
Hello?
What would even...
That was a very...
I know, what would even make a noise like that in here, you know? I mean, it's like, it's stone.
Right?
I don't see...
Is there anybody down there? Not trying to be disrespectful at all. Is there anybody down there?
It really almost sounds like somebody... Yeah, it is so hot out here. Babe, feel my back right now.
Just, no, touch in my shirt, touch my back.
Very wet.
Coated in sweat.
So it sounds like I heard somebody like walking up the stairs. I don't think she heard it. Have to check the footage. I don't know if I'm just like tripping out, listening too hard to the spirit box, but it's odd. And then all of a sudden, like noises from, I heard it from that way. And then
we were looking from that way.
yeah, we were looking over there, and then something. I mean, I don't know what would move in here because it's literally just stone walls that are like fastened. I mean, it's a burial site.
Yeah.
So,
Just real quick, I'll take y'all over here. Weird. Courtney? 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 What the hell?
standing by the car right now. I mean, that shows how big this place is. I'm genuinely yelling for Courtney and she can't hear me.
Courtney! 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 Hello? Courtney! Courtney! What? Courtney! Courtney Shannon? Courtney! Courtney! Oh my God. What the heck? How'd you get over there? I've been yelling your name for like 2 minutes now.
Oh, sorry.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, it's very bright. I was trying to find you, so I blasted the light.
Were you scared?
I wasn't.
Did you think I was abducted?
No.
Yeah, you did, a little bit.
I was worried, yes. I'm always worried for your safety, because I love you. And on that grim note, let's go home.
So, Jesus, hair's a little wonky today. So, right here at the corner of Burgundy Street and St. Peter, New Orleans, Louisiana, I was reading online. I found a news article about a guy who had dug in this vicinity to build, I believe, a pool in his backyard, and they had unearthed a casket. And this led to the discovery of an old abandoned cemetery that had been actually built over here in the French Quarter in New Orleans. So all these buildings, all these sidewalks, these roads, there's most likely bodies here in the area, which a lot of people think the French Quarter is one of the most haunted places in the United States, but the fact that literally some areas here in the French Quarter were constructed on top of old forgotten graves, bodies, and those bodies were never moved. They're just here to this day, sitting under the ground, under the cement that people walk over every day. I don't know if that's disrespectful or what, but yeah, it's right here in this area. This is where the bodies were initially found when they dug to build on these properties. Interesting. This whole area is just filled with some crazy history, and you can't really investigate a street because there's bars here, there's cars driving by, people on foot everywhere, but it is interesting, man. You can feel this whole area has an energy. But let's go visit our second cemetery of the night.
Now, that 24-hour cemetery was interesting, but it wasn't very active. It wasn't haunted. That's why I wanted to explore the burial grounds of the city even further in depth. That's how I ended up going to the Hurricane Katrina Monument. As you can see, it's in the shape of a hurricane. It's in the shape of Katrina. And the property, the area, has a vortex, a swirling pool of energy that I'm sure will never be gone. And when I went there that night, my experience was definitely a bit on the spooky side.
This is the New Orleans Katrina Memorial and the Charity Hospital Cemetery. Now, Charity Hospital is a dream location of mine. Probably never get access to that place, but it is a massive, I'm talking massive skyscraper sized hospital that's been abandoned since Hurricane Katrina. Now, this cemetery originated as the Charity Hospital Cemetery, and this was a place where people who died at the Charity Hospital were buried if they were never claimed by family members. So it's essentially a potter's field. A lot of burials, no marked headstones, and interesting because it's below ground burials. You know, in New Orleans, even the cemetery right across the street from here and bordering this cemetery, the burials are above ground because of the water level, because they don't want the bodies floating up after a rainstorm or a hurricane like this. But Charity Hospital Cemetery is, you can see behind me, it's a potter's field where these people were buried, and they were victims from the yellow fever epidemics, events like that throughout history, and a lot of people buried here that didn't die in the Charity Hospital who were just buried here in the potter's field back in the day. Then, after Hurricane Katrina, they constructed these mausoleums for the memorial. I'm going to turn infrared on so you can see. But inside of these mausoleums, there are actually the bodies of the unidentified from Hurricane Katrina. People they found floating in the water, people who were never identified in the wake of that disaster, and they were buried here in this memorial, which kind of eerily is in the shape of a hurricane, if you can see that. The eye of the storm. Now, obviously, this is a lot of bodies. There are body parts buried here as well that people were never able to identify the source of.
different personal effects, different items. They're all buried here, entombed in these mausoleums with no names. So if there is a place where there would be some sort of unrest left from Katrina physically, almost an eye of a hurricane, eye of the storm, like it's shaped, I would assume it would be this memorial area. So I'm gonna do a little spirit boxing, the Ovilus, do some REM pod work, see if we can get any sort of a response out here. Like I've said many times before, I don't really think cemeteries are haunted, but this is an interesting one because there's that unrest element. There's not only a hospital cemetery, an abandoned hospital that was abandoned after Hurricane Katrina, and all these people, they don't have names. Then you have the unidentified bodies from Hurricane Katrina itself, all here in this burial ground. So more than 1,100 people died in Hurricane Katrina. Right there it says the memorial's design evokes the hurricane's shape and creates a meditative labyrinth, a healing space for reflection. The memorial received the remains of the unidentified or unclaimed victims and was dedicated to their memory on August 29th, 2008. 3 years after Hurricane Katrina. And interestingly, it says right here, most of the deceased were identified and buried by loved ones in private ceremonies throughout the nation. Here lie the remaining, the unclaimed and unidentified victims of the storm from New Orleans area. Some have been forgotten, some remain unknown. Wow. And then, if you just look down here, piles of Mardi Gras beads, a very New Orleans memorial. A little birthday girl, some prayer candles. I don't know what this is. It's something in a jar. I can't tell. Looks like a flask with some alcohol, maybe a pen, kombucha, more prayer candles, flowers. Over here, there's a United Airlines hand sanitizer wipe. It's interesting. Lots of Mardi Gras beads. Looks like almost some elements of voodoo in here, or some sort of religious practice. I don't know what some of these jars are that are filled with stuff. This has got something melted into it, and I don't know, a cigar maybe? And then sugar. Oh man, look at those ants. Look at those ants on that sugar. That is an eerie sight. So, yeah. To anybody who's buried here, if you're unidentified, if your remains are here, a piece of you is here, feel free to come through and make communication with me. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. I want to figure out who you are and see what you have to say. Honestly, hear your voice, because your life was taken unexpectedly and you haven't really been able to tell your story. Even in death, a lot of you guys out here have sadly been forgotten. So come through and help me figure out who you are. So I've set a REM pod up kind of here in the center. The mausoleums are all these different directions. If you're here with me right now, if you're in this area, is there any way that you could come touch this red light? If you see a red light, reach towards it, and if you reach towards the red light, it'll light up another light and I can tell where you're buried. I have never seen it do that before. That was like immediate too. Oh, is that the direction that you're in? Can you touch that again if that was you? Are you with me? That was really fast. That was an interesting response because there was like a ton of energy that walked up here and it activated all the lights, and then the red light in the middle started blinking. I don't know what that means exactly, so I don't want to just talk out of my ass. I think that there's actually a ghost tour here right now. A lot of energy all at once, and then it pointed this direction, so I'm gonna go over there. Here it is. It's kind of dark, you can't see it, but if there is anybody buried here in this mausoleum that would like to come out and talk to me, I can hear your voice. and I'll be able to hopefully communicate with you. So if you have a message, come through and tell me. I'm gonna turn on the Ovilus right here. Here's the REM pod right here. Okay, I got the REM pod, the Ovilus. Palatine? I don't know what that means. You here with me right now in front of this memorial, this mausoleum? Is your body in here? Prop Palatine. Mary. Were you married? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Were you married and you died unexpectedly? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You want to find your husband or wife? Ambition. You have...
So in these wall vaults are the last 83 bodies we could not identify. They're blank because once again,
I'm filming right now. There's a ghost who
even
are
though
walking
these
up
are
to me
anonymous
right
graves,
now.
people still bring out beads, flowers, and trees. Also, there's a hospital down
Oh, that's funny as
all
shit.
around.
Okay, love you.
As we're all
So, ironically, there's a ghost tour right there. Funny, kind of interrupted me here. But, scan, hidden, carried. Almost seems like somebody wants to be found. Guys, this is so cringe right now. I wish they would just... Oh my f***ing God, there's another tour group. I can't do this anymore. I'll come back in the morning. Now, Lindy Boggs Hospital, the abandoned hospital, is known to be dangerous. I had fans reach out and tell me that they would never go there. They recommended that we skip the location. It's too dangerous. So this is not a place that you want to visit, especially not by yourself. That's why we only went because we had friends that knew the building. But I just want to warn you guys online, don't repeat the actions that you see in this video, please. I don't want to be responsible for anybody out there hurting themselves because we took that choice, we made that choice to put ourselves in danger for this investigation. But let's cut to Lindy Boggs. It's about time to get really spooky. Poor girl. What the hell? This joint is locked up? Well, this is what I wanted to see.
Sorry,
That's
babe.
unfortunate. Oh, you can see it right here, though. This is all the stuff people have left. You can see.
Oh, the legs. You see those legs right there? The prosthetic. Look at these shoes right here.
So we're here in the heart of New Orleans at the St. Roch Cemetery. As you can see behind us, this is the National Shrine of St. Roch, the patron saint of miraculous cures. Now what's interesting about this place is that inside of the shrine there's a room off to the side where people have left remnants of their various ailments that they hope that the saint will cure. There are prosthetic limbs, there are crutches, there are all sorts of medical devices, shoes from accidents. And it's just kind of eerie to see all these items from these, you know, horrible times and places in people's lives all in one room. Now, we really wanted to go in, but as you can see, the shrine is locked, so we can't go in and take a look. We did manage to look through the windows. It does just look eerie, but I guess I wanted to show you guys this place because it has an important intertwinement with the story of hospitals, because all of those are, for the most part, medical objects stemming from amputations, lost limbs, diseases where you are unable to walk, or injuries. And people here in New Orleans come to religion oftentimes in hope that these ailments will be cured. But most of the time, oh, there's a bike tour right there. But most of the time, they end up obviously unable to be cured. And either they go to the hospital, kind of like Lindy Boggs, where we will be tonight,
or they end up somewhere like this. So only peace, love, and respect to everybody here. Maybe we'll meet one day. Courtney's never been to a cemetery in New Orleans before. What do you think about the architecture of the graves?
I love it. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. It's really interesting. It's beautiful.
And of course, right when we're here, there's a bike tour.
I know.
That's just our luck.
Yeah, duh.
Anyways, on to the next one.
Now, let's discuss the history of one of New Orleans' most famous abandoned buildings, and in my opinion, the scariest abandoned building in the city. Well, we gotta go back in history to the beginning of the Lindy Boggs Medical Center. Mercy Hospital was founded in New Orleans in the year 1920 and served the Mid-City area. In 1990, the hospital's name was changed to the Mercy Baptist Medical Center after it merged with the Southern Baptist Hospital. And eventually, the name of the hospital was changed one more time, but this time it was for the final time. It was renamed the Lindy Boggs Medical Center to honor Congresswoman Lindy Boggs, the first woman from Louisiana to be elected to the House of Representatives. Lindy Boggs was an acute care center with 187 available beds. It was an absolutely massive hospital. The facility was extremely state-of-the-art, and many different types of procedures were performed there, from organ transplants to brain surgery. In the year 2005, as you probably know, Hurricane Katrina absolutely ravaged the Gulf Coast. At the time that Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, the Lindy Boggs Medical Center was already nearly at capacity. During the storm, families of the patients and employees who were inside of the hospital at the time also decided to take shelter in the building, as they believed it to be safer there inside of the hospital than in their own homes. During the hurricane, the hospital took superficial damage, but the day-to-day operations and medical procedures schedule remained relatively unaffected. But when the levee broke, sending New Orleans underwater, things took a turn for the worse at the hospital. Very quickly, the flooding overwhelmed the hospital's generators, and the building lost power. Inside, the atmosphere quickly turned from one of hope to one of doom. After the water pressure dropped and the phone lines went down, all communication that those inside of Lindy Boggs had with the outside world was completely severed. Doctors couldn't perform vital surgeries that they had scheduled, and the crucial machinery that had kept fragile patients alive began to suddenly fail. Those who had undergone procedures and were in recovery ran out of medicine quickly, and the machines needed to assist in their recovery literally went blank and died. Nurses at the time, amongst other things, were forced to hand-operate ventilators for patients, taking turns pumping air into the lungs of those in critical condition in 30-minute shifts. On the very first night that Lindy Boggs lost power, a total of 19 people died inside of the building. On the second day with no power, the doctors and patients trapped inside Lindy Boggs were getting very desperate. They were running out of food. Human waste and garbage were piling up inside of the building. Important pieces of medical equipment couldn't be turned on, and there was no more blood for transfusions. Medicines were really beginning to run out at this point, and one of the only things doctors did have in stock was morphine. But it wasn't that much help. And this wasn't the only problem that the doctors, the staff, and the patients inside of the hospital faced. After the levee broke, people that lived in the neighborhood had begun to flock to the hospital for safety. Residents who lived nearby whose homes had been damaged literally began to swim through the dirty floodwaters towards the hospital. And soon, over 500 people were gathered up, crowding the hospital lobby, waiting for rescue. Let me paint a picture for you. At the time, the scene inside of the Lindy Boggs Medical Center was one of absolute chaos. People were hurt. People were bleeding out. People were getting very hungry and were already very scared. Screams and cries echoed throughout the halls. Patients, without the medication or medical equipment that they needed to survive, were dropping like flies. And just to remind you, at night, the interior of the hospital was pitch black, as there was no power. Soon, temperatures began to rise rapidly inside of Lindy Boggs. The terrible combination of the large crowds inside the building, the lack of air conditioning, and the naturally high humidity of New Orleans caused temperatures inside of the building to rise well past 100 degrees. The heat in the building put those in the hospice and intensive care unit at an exceptionally high risk of injury and death. The death toll was rising quickly. Soon, over 1,500 people were stranded in the hospital, roughly 300 of which were patients. And doctors then began forming a plan to evacuate the hospital themselves. At the time, there was a parking garage across the street where several boats were stored, and a few heroic hospital staff members waded across the 5-foot-deep floodwaters, hot-wired the boats, and ferried them back to Lindy Boggs for the evacuation. 2 grueling days with no water, no power, and high temperatures had passed before the DIY rescue efforts had finally begun. And sadly, at this point, the doctors and staff had to make some extremely difficult choices. Who would they save first? Those who were critically ill and who had originally come to the hospital for help before the hurricane? Elderly individuals? Or should they be saving those who were the most likely to survive the evacuation itself? Eventually, it was decided that children and families were to be evacuated first. At the same time that this hospital staff-led evacuation was beginning, rescuers across the city were being dispatched from the National Guard and other government agencies to evacuate the hospitals in New Orleans. Soon, firefighters arrived at Lindy Boggs via boat. They had designated the hospital as an MCI, or a mass casualty incident. And once again, these firefighters had to decide who they would save first. Sadly, a number of patients didn't survive the process of being evacuated from the building. And in fact, during the hurricane, 45 people in total died at the Lindy Boggs Medical Center. After the hurricane, the basement of Lindy Boggs remained flooded. And as so much of New Orleans was already so badly damaged, Lindy Boggs was completely abandoned. And there it has sat in mid-city New Orleans since Hurricane Katrina, empty, rotting, and crying out to be saved. After Lindy Boggs was abandoned, it became a haven for drug deals and the local homeless population. I myself, just like in the email I received, have heard countless tales from locals about their scary night that they had inside of Lindy Boggs. One person I received a message from on Instagram claimed that they had heard screaming echoing from inside of the building, almost as if a woman was being attacked. Another person that messaged me told me that they had heard gunfire coming from inside the building while they were exploring it. And these are just the physical things that you need to be afraid of at Lindy Boggs. Now, let's get into the ghosts. Those who have entered and explored the Lindy Boggs Medical Center have described encountering some strange and unexplainable things. It seems that the residual memories of the tragic events that occurred there during Hurricane Katrina are still very much alive. Visitors to the abandoned building have claimed to have seen the ghostly images of patients dying in their beds, begging for help from inside of empty rooms. Others have heard coughing and wheezing echoing down from the ends of empty hallways. And some have even heard and captured, on EVP recorders, the sounds of heart monitors beeping. The apparitions of doctors and nurses running across the hallways and in the broken windows have also been seen. And finally, residents who live nearby in the new apartment complex that borders Lindy Boggs have heard crying and sobbing, possibly from the ghosts of family members who had just lost their loved ones in those few days of chaos during Hurricane Katrina. Haunted or not, Lindy Boggs is a notorious place in the city of New Orleans. Everybody who lives there knows the building. It's massive, it's known to be very dangerous, and it's known by many to be extremely haunted. And that's why, on our trip to New Orleans, we decided that we needed to pay the notorious Lindy Boggs Medical Center a visit ourselves.
We going to the back. This is a book on witchcraft.
So this place was abandoned after Katrina?
Yeah, in 2005 it got wiped out by Katrina.
me go first, just in case somebody's in.
What Colin?
Damn.
Let's get our cameras put together real quick. See the outside? So
Yeah. I'm just gonna follow you guys. Take the lead. Hello? Jesus.
Crazy, huh?
Eerie, dude.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Any spirits in here? Wish to communicate tonight? Please feel free to speak into our cameras. Not here to harm you.
Jesus Christ, this is fucking spooky in here.
We always get lost and they end up going out the front.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, are there any spirits up here that wish to communicate with us? I'm Drew, this is Leslie and Colin. Feel free to come say hello. Hear that? Yeah, right here's when we heard like a nurse in high heels. It sounded like running up behind us.
Why don't you guys just ask? Wait. Wait. Does that come from outside?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are there any spirits here?
There's somebody right there.
They'll be listening.
Yeah, there's people right there.
They're usually pretty cool though. Damn, that's outside on the balcony. He's out.
Dad, I don't want to run into people. Hey, if anybody's getting stabbed right now, it's me because I'm in the back.
I'll protect you, baby.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, all right.
The place is the biggest.
It's literally like 6 or 7 feet.
This place is like straight out of a nightmare. Jesus Christ. I get bad vibes in here.
A lot of spooky, crazy stuff happens in here.
Hello? Is there anybody in here?
Behind that, where the rocket ship's at, we heard a man say something. I don't remember what it was. I have to go back and review the footage.
Really?
We got two or three disembodied voices just in the intro.
I gotta say, this building looks creepy as shit. Like looking out there. What I'm feeling like is that there's something that happened here after the hospital closed. That was sketchy.
I'm sure rapes, murders, overdoses, lots of drug use.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we caught the loudest disembodied voices in the places in here.
You want to go like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello? You know what's almost eerier to me than hearing a response to that question? It's the lack of a response. It's creepy. You know? You know you're in a huge building and you yell that out and nobody says that. Not a peep. It's just silence.
You know where I live.
So I got to tell you guys real quick, this is not only a completely abandoned hospital in the heart of New Orleans, but it is massive, and you can't really get a real feel of the vibe of being in here from being on the other side of the screen. But if you were here, you would understand that this is just terrifying. You know, all of us can agree that.
Absolutely, it's really, really creepy in here. I mean, it's like to the point where you almost just don't even want to film in here.
Yeah, this is not a joke. This is a huge building. And especially New Orleans with the murder rate being so high, it's just eerie, you know?
And it's the weekend here.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it would be easy to get lost in here.
There's the elevator.
Like, what's this down here, you know?
Another hallway.
Jesus, this place is huge.
Oh, it's like this every floor, and there's another building attached to this.
So this is the surgery ward.
Yep. Right down here, I believe. Yeah, see where it says scrubs, hats, masks, if they wore them beyond this point.
Doesn't really seem very clean.
It's not ready
If you
for
ask me,
surgery.
I would definitely not get a heart transplant here. Jesus. Yeah, let's go lights out for a sec.
Well, here is where they used to dress down.
Wow, dude. This is insane. Over here? So you guys don't like this part of the building?
I do, because it's so eerie. I find that for me, this is my favorite part. But his is the morgue.
Hello?
In the room that's directly in front of me. Heard that too?
Is there anybody here with us? When you're in the dark here, you literally cannot see.
Yeah, it's pitch black.
That's what I mean. People online, like, you don't get it. I can't even see my hand right here. Did you die? Down here?
On the other side of this room, when we were hearing the whistling coming from where we were just at,
Oh, we went down that hallway.
we were standing in the middle of this hallway. So he was like further down that hallway where you're at, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
And I was where he was. And he was hearing someone coming from his side, and I heard someone coming from my side. And we heard the same whistling. So I was scared. I actually hovered down in that corner over there. I was like, oh my God, someone's coming, someone's coming. So I had stopped recording and turned my lights off and everything. It scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, she thought somebody was here. She took off running. I'm like, stop
Yeah,
running.
I ran. He's like, you're gonna run into the person. Come to find out, there was no one here. No one.
And it's down there where the whistling is coming from.
That's where you hear a lot of the tapping.
Would the man who was whistling last time do that again for us, please? No. We gotta go out the way we came. We gotta go left here.
Well, no, we did a circle through there.
Full time.
We gotta go up one floor to get out of here.
I'm sorry.
My knees hurt. Oh.
So many flights of stairs tonight. Here we go, baby. Thank you.
baby. You got it. Welcome to New Orleans.
This is the biggest abandoned hospital I've ever been to.
He ain't seen nothing yet. Last time we had to kind of rush through because we were all pressed for time, but this time he's gonna get to see a lot more. And he's gonna be taken to the morgue. Let's put Bloody Mary. I found a mirror.
Do it right now, honestly.
Set it up. Yeah, set it up.
We just came across the mirror that's laying right here. You guys know on the channel, oh shit. You guys know on the channel that I'm pretty skeptical about paranormal myths, but I've never really done Bloody Mary here on the channel, so if anytime we're gonna boost some activity tonight. Oh shit. That is very dark. Might as well do it on this mirror that you can't really see.
It's pitch black.
It's here if you
in
can't tell.
guys.
And you know what's crazy is doing this experiment in an abandoned hospital. Most people just do this in their mirror at home. We're in a haunted, creepy building already.
And it's very.
All right.
Oh, look behind y'all what it says.
What? 666.
No, right here. God can't help here.
Oh,
Creepy.
now we're set up right under the star.
Creepy.
You ready?
All right.
Do it. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. How creepy would it be if that mirror just shattered? Yeah, I'd be a little freaked.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right, ladies.
That's what it is.
You guys ready?
Yep. We might see a face.
I know, I need to not look at you. Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I heard that over there.
Yeah, who wants to say something?
Bloody
Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Did you hear that behind me again?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming from the hallway behind me. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
If Bloody Mary is here with us tonight, feel free to follow us around the hospital. Just gonna add that in there. Y'all ready to keep trekking?
Are there any spirits from the old patients that are still here?
Oh, these elevator shafts are f***ing trippy.
You guys ready?
Let's do it, man.
Go ahead down now. I heard disabilities voices tell me not to slip on here, and I ended up slipping. I didn't know that they said that until I edited it later. I heard don't slip, and then I slipped down the stairs.
No.
Really?
Yeah, it's in my one of the videos we did here.
Wow.
Work our way back up.
I am a huge wrestling fan.
You know, the guy in the back is always the one that gets killed first.
That's why I don't like doing the caboose.
Here I am.
Came out to visit you. Down with the crew. Wash your hands with me.
That is a giant pentagram.
Yeah. Go through here. Go through there.
Oh. Damn, dude.
Save our shoes.
What's swinging over there? Something's swinging on the hallway. Look, I'm not kidding. That thing's swinging.
It is.
See it?
Uh-huh.
I swear I heard footsteps.
Me too.
This is about to die, my battery.
I think it's just water. Okay, guys, so we're in the morgue right now. You can see these are the actual sliding tables where bodies would have been found, or bodies would have been stored back in the day. This is a very decrepit hospital, but damn, is this crazy down here.
What? Dude, my light just went out.
What? Right when I did that? The light just
you,
died?
You just touched that and my light went, nope. It had 99% battery.
And right now, right when I just moved this a
You
little
touched
bit.
that and the light was shut off.
Weird, man.
Pausing this. What the hell, dude? Whoever's here with us, can you come talk to us, please?
We should have lights out in here, dude. Should we do a spirit box out here or something?
Yeah, we're good. Look at that metal thing's moving right here. I told you. It's swinging right in the doorway.
It is.
It's swinging right in the doorway.
There's no wind down here. We wouldn't be so hot.
Okay, guys, so we got a spirit box out right here. We're gonna do a session here in the morgue. Is there anybody here with us right now? Was your body laid out on one of these morgue tables? What's your name?
How many spirits are down here with us?
Is there somebody down here in the morgue?
Was your body kept down here in the morgue?
Were you left here when Katrina happened? Can you yell your name really loud for us, please?
You know, I'm honestly not feeling anything down here. Do y'all want to go to another place here in the hospital?
The surgery room is like my favorite part of the hospital.
Alright, let's do that. Oh, it is still hot in here. Let's just get out of this watery ass.
Remember the way we came through?
In that surgical suite area, I heard from someone in a comment that they had encountered a demon type figure in the surgical suite.
Here?
Yeah, here. Oh my god. We f***ing left the headphones right here.
Oh, we're so lucky there's one there.
Wow. Okay, surgical suites.
Surgical room.
Oh yeah, so this is the hallway where we heard the
High heels.
high heels walking. Jordan and Arlen was on the floor, and we heard high heels walking. And
I just caught a light.
one of these rooms, and not even, it was this one. We pan the camera in, and it's on his channel. I'm on one side of the room, and you see a shadow walking, like it's walking away from you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool in here. It's cold. You feel that, you guys? Cool breeze?
It is cool.
Cool breeze, I'm telling you.
Everywhere in New Orleans. This hospital is so f***ing big.
When you go through the first set of those double red doors, you're gonna feel like a cool breeze. And then when we go through the second set of red doors, you're gonna feel like a cooler breeze. Like the hospital just became really cold.
And this is the surgical
This is the
area.
And for some reason, all the windows are boarded up. You figure you'd be really, really hot. And you're actually cool. Like
Interesting.
it feels like the AC's on. This is the part where most of our paranormal activity happens on camera.
It does feel cooler. It does.
Feel it?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Wait. Just wait. Whistling. Like I got scared. I thought somebody was chasing us around in a circle. And we hear that, Drew? And then we hear whistling. Nobody was around.
Jesus.
Yeah. Air conditioner, fans or something. Yeah.
Guys, this is 99%, and it's like, you can't even see it.
Respiratory.
Babe, we're about to be, I'm gonna get out of here.
So y'all got no lights?
No.
Okay, so we got into the surgical suite. We're trying to talk about how to get out of here.
Yeah,
Your light's about to die.
No lights.
You got no light.
I have a light. It's got 2 bars left. Just 2.
That'll get us out.
And your phone's got 2%?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Shit.
Yeah, and I have no idea.
Shit, the REM pod's going off. I just heard something. The REM pod's going crazy. We're in the surgical room right now. And we put the REM pod. Yeah, we just set the REM pod. It looks like this would be where the surgery beds would be. So we decided to put it there, and it's going off.
Got a K2 meter right here too. Want to hold this baby?
Yep.
Okay. To anybody who's here in the Lindy Boggs Hospital, I know this is a big building. If you can hear my voice, come through to this room that we're in right now, the surgical suite. Can you let us know you're here by making a noise or walking into the room?
to the spirit that was whistling when we first came here. Can you make yourself known?
Throw something.
There's something going on behind Colin.
Thank you for coming over. Thank you.
Miss Karen, is that you? There goes my light.
You just changed that battery.
Yeah, you just changed the battery. It just died.
That was a brand new battery.
Dude,
Immediately when this REM pod went off.
Look at this.
Yeah, when the REM pod went off, the battery died.
That,
Oh yeah, what's
that's a
your...
brand new battery.
Thanks. You know I need to get out of here.
Lindy Boggs is a notorious place in the city of New Orleans. Everybody who lives there knows the building. It's massive, it's known to be very dangerous, and it's known by many to be extremely haunted. And that's why, on our trip to New Orleans, we decided that we needed to pay the notorious Lindy Boggs Medical Center a visit ourselves.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
Did you hear that behind you? Footsteps? Something walking. I swear something walking through that shit. Can you come back and touch the REM pod again, please? Walk them heels over here. Thank you. Hey, like that, huh?
Right on.
Awesome man, baby. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Oh.
Oh, it hit my camera and
it
went
stopped
off.
going.
Dude, it's going back and forth.
Did you not want me to film Leslie, Karen? Are you getting jealous?
Well, you could have him, honey. You can control the ghost. Yeah.
Jealous? Come back, babe. Come here. Come back, babe.
Come feel him. Come feel his chest.
Come here. Come back and touch this for me. And I'm talking about the REM pod. I'm not talking about nothing else.
I feel like we need to kill the lights. Oh,
There it goes.
I walked past it in the room.
it wants us to go IR.
Yeah.
It wants the lights out. You know, I love spirit boxing and everything, but I feel like the most compelling evidence is whatever you get, you know.
Electromagnetic.
My,
The batteries in the
interestingly
phone
enough,
stopped.
my diabetic thing just ripped out. Yeah, in the hospital.
What? Can someone come help, please?
The battery, you know when it hit twice, the battery to the Nikon it's going red.
What?
Yeah.
Can y'all give me a light real quick? Oh,
There you go.
It's giving you light right when you
Oh.
asked.
That's cool, huh? That's a great response.
okay, so
You okay?
for people online watching, the Estes method is when you put headphones on. Technically, you gotta have a blind over your eyes, but it's pitch black in here, so I can't see shit anyways. You guys ask questions, I'll give answers. This is the most active part of this hospital, so let's just do this, man. It's all you guys. Okay. To anybody here, I would love to communicate with you. We're all gonna ask questions. Let us know your answers to those questions. I'm gonna close my eyes now, y'all.
Just say when.
Here.
Here, no way.
You guys, You guys gotta ask
Are
questions,
you?
not me.
Who's here with us right now?
Him.
Him who?
What's your name?
Died.
Are you a demon guide or spirit guide?
Did you die down here on this floor? While you were getting surgery?
Who's Miss Karen?
I heard a laugh right there. A laugh.
Who's Miss Karen?
How did you die?
Another laugh like that. No God.
You are a demon.
No death. Oh. Shh.
That's dark.
I got goosebumps right now.
Do you need help?
Whew.
Are you upset that we're here?
Indeed.
You don't like us being here?
No.
Why don't you like us being here?
Loud.
We're loud?
Sleep.
We're disturbing your sleep? What's the name of the hospital we're in?
Hell.
This hospital was hell?
Did you stay
Too
here?
many.
I was gonna ask, did you stay here for a few years or?
Oh, there goes the REM pod, you guys. We're in an abandoned hospital.
I'd go if I were you.
What?
We're not going
He's
anywhere.
wearing headphones and listening to the Spirit SB11 Spirit Box right now. So we're just asking.
You should.
He's telling us to.
Why do you want us to leave?
The spirits want us to leave.
We just want to talk with you. Why are you angry with us being here?
Danger.
Come back
Almost
and
like that. Danger.
come back and touch this REM pod.
Can you come back over to this REM pod?
No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I just heard
No.
that over there.
Where are you at?
No. I'm hearing some very loud voices here.
Who's here with us? Give me your name.
Table.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
Oh my god.
Something just touched.
Dude, something just rattled.
Table.
Table
Oh.
on the table.
Was that you?
And then it said table right after.
Who's here with
Get
us?
out.
We're not getting out.
Leave.
We're not leaving. You're not going to tell us what to do.
Come back over here. Touch the REM pod. Please. We mean no harm and no disrespect. We come with peace. Thank you.
You
I
fucked up.
What? Thank you for coming back to see me.
Not leaving.
We're not leaving either.
Been here.
They
Yeah.
have been here.
You know we come here all the time.
Andrew.
Andrew? Or what did he say?
Andrew.
No, we didn't.
Drew. Drew. I just heard Drew.
No way.
No.
Drew. Very loudly.
I told
He
you.
doesn't like you.
And only in my right ear, too. Drew.
Yeah, so you remember
Almost like it
me.
knows you, man. Does it know you?
We were just talking
I just
about
asked, do you
that.
remember me? That was crazy.
That was crazy. So I have a question for you, Spirit. You're obviously something dark. That's what we're getting at. Did you come through when a person is put to sleep, you know that half asleep, half awake stage where you almost die? And it, like in Insidious, where you almost die and you get brought back to life and you come back with something? Were you brought here through that? Did you come through this plane? There's someone else's lifeline?
I can't do this anymore, guys.
Your camera's about to
I'm getting
die.
like heart pain.
Dude, that was insane, bro.
Your camera's like.
Why are you so
literally-
angry? Turn that light on. Why are you so angry?
You know what's crazy,
Are
Colin?
you okay?
I'm just getting.
When you said table,
It hurts
something
over here.
hit.
I feel like something just doesn't like me.
It doesn't.
I really
It doesn't
don't
like
feel
Drew
good
either.
here.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh, snap.
You okay?
It's my blood sugar. It's almost like something's like,
Draining you.
yeah, attacking me here.
You can't touch Colin. Get away from him.
Yeah, let's hold this. Put the headphones, you know, I took the headphones off my head and I crouched down like this exact. Oh! That f***ing thing hasn't gone off since we quit recording, too.
Yeah.
I almost felt like I had seen this exact vision in a dream.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah. I don't feel the best. I don't feel very good, but when I sat down here and crouched down, just that action of coming down was exactly, I knew in my head spiritually what I had seen. It was this.
On the ground right here?
Yeah, just looking down like this.
You'd seen
It was that split second of deja vu where you know you've seen it before. If you're here with us, could you give us one sign if you know me? Could you give me a sign that you're here? Let's just get the f out of here. Okay, everybody, so this is the Omni Royal New Orleans. This is a very historic property. Lots of history here in this building. The most interesting thing about this hotel isn't about what happened in any of the rooms. It's about what happened on the roof of the hotel. The murder mystery of Zach and Addie. This sordid tale of gruesome dismemberment and murder and suicide that happened here in New Orleans. The suicide that ended that story actually happened on the roof of this building. Yes, Zach actually jumped from the roof of this building to his death, leaving a suicide note. But we're gonna focus for this video mainly on this room that we have here. We're in room 476. Let's open up. This is gonna be our second room rating that we do, like we did yesterday. Here, you can flip this around. So, welcome. Lots of ghost stories come from this hotel. People seeing figures, hearing phantom music playing in the hallways, seeing things in their rooms, a lot of poltergeist activity like towels being moved or suitcases kind of shuffling about. Shuffling about? A fucking weird way to say that. Let's go back and refer to our list from yesterday.
Okay.
So let's take a rating. Let's take a good look real quick. Really inspect this. Let's take a look at the toilet. Okay, I'm just gonna say toilet's good, but let's take a look at this bar soap. You see the placement of the bar soap a little bit off. Should be.
Oh, yeah, that's
Should be somewhat more like that, right in the center.
unacceptable.
What about this thing up here? You see how these little? These should be perfectly aligned.
Yeah, what the hell?
We're rating cleanliness first. But I will say, so this hotel room is very clean. I'm not trying to be mean to any of the maids. They're doing a fine job here. But when Courtney and I first got here, we laid down on the bed, plugged our phones in, got the camera gear out. And Courtney noticed this.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Hold on.
No, you can see it.
Here.
You can definitely.
Oh, right. See right there. It looks like a greasy head stain.
You see that? Is that
like
better?
somebody was no. The light makes it worse. But it seems like somebody had put their greasy head up against this headboard.
And if you would imagine someone's laying, if you're putting your head like this.
I don't really see it like that.
It's
I see it more like this. Here. I see it more like this. Oh, what a rough day.
Yeah, but your hair doesn't grease. That's your forehead.
Some people's do.
No, that's your forehead.
Some people's head grease. What if they're bald?
That is. That's a very. That's a good point. That's a good point. You kind of got me there.
I do.
But we did notice that grease stain on the headboard, which kind of led me to a dark place thinking what was happening.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't
kind
really
of
wanna know.
perverse with it, but I was more practical.
So we're going to give the cleanliness, what do you think, 4 out of 5?
Yeah, 4.
4.5?
No, 4. Let's give it a 4.
Let's give it a 4. Misplacement of the soaps. Let's see. Okay, we also did, if you'll stand up, baby. So, from our hotel, you can see that's the rooftop from where Zach jumped and ended his life. So it's kind of eerie to be able to see that from our room, you know?
Yeah.
And here's the French, if you see over here, all these buildings, this is the French Quarter. We're in the heart, we're right near Bourbon Street, Rampart Street, we're near all of those infamous New Orleans streets. And the room itself, definitely spookier than Le Pavillon, or however you say
Way
that, Le Pavillon.
You can just tell that it's a lot older here.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, it's still nice, but it just gives off a bit like an older vibe. Like, even the light fixtures and
Yeah.
just like the.
And we said off camera right when we came in here, definitely a bit spookier in this room. So we're gonna give that a 5.
Yeah,
A firm
5.
5.
Spooky for sure.
Get the vibe.
And the hallway is pretty spooky also.
Okay, I'm gonna say vibe on this one. A little controversial, 3.
Yeah. I see
Lack
that.
of decor. Kind of a tiny room compared
But
to our last night's room.
I will say
More-
that
it was more
something about,
expensive, too.
Something about like I feel like this hotel is more spooky, and so the vibe's higher for me because I kind of like the like.
No, but it's
old-
not the eerie vibe. This is just the general like niceness. Like, is it a good vibe in here?
Yeah, but the vibe of it being kind of old, I kind of like that.
Okay, so what are you rating it?
I'm gonna give it like 3.8.
What?
0.8s count.
3.8?
Yes, you got to be specific. You can't just give everyone a straight up solid number.
Well, I'm
You want me to be specific or just give you a ballpark?
gonna give it a 3, and that's a firm 3. That is specific. 3 on the vibe score here for me. Kind of lack of decor, little empty, tiny bed.
I like it.
Let's see, luxury, number 4.
Okay, this is definitely gonna be a 3 for me.
I'm gonna say 2 on luxury. Well, I'll upgrade it to a 3.
2.5.
The walking distance to all the French Quarter, that's a luxury. Our other place, we were about 10 minutes away from the French Quarter.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Shower, let's see. Oh, see that up there? That is not luxurious. See that rusty hilt?
Alright,
Whatever that's called. I'm just kidding. Just not as fancy feeling as last
Definitely
night's.
not. Our last hotel was very fancy, very elegant.
We'll give it a 3
This
on
one
luxury.
isn't as much,
Do you
but
agree?
it's still nice. What's in here? We haven't looked. Ooh, a closet. Ooh, robes.
Oh, okay, maybe a 4 for robes. Okay, and 5, haunted rating.
Haunted 5.
We can't decide the haunted rating until we conduct our investigation of the room and the rooftop tonight. We're going to include a little bit of rooftop footage in this episode, but last night, La Pavillon, that was a 0 because
Yeah.
we didn't get anything.
3
Not
out of 0.
any noises, no vibes. It was just very comfortable. This place, I can see being creepier and having more of a presence. Almost you feel it, you know?
Definitely.
Well,
For sure.
And so we reach our final location. Well, it's a 2-part investigation for this place. There are 2 real locations, but what you're looking at right now is Hope Haven Orphanage. This is a place I'd never even heard of in New Orleans until Leslie and Drew told me about it. And once I looked up Hope Haven online, I couldn't forget about Hope Haven. Now let's dig into why this is the darkest place, in my opinion, in New Orleans. Hope Haven Orphanage, also known as the Hope Haven Orphans Asylum, was constructed in the early 1900s to house abandoned orphans who were in need of help in the New Orleans area. It was a facility run by priests and nuns, and the aim of the facility was to help place kids who came from nothing and who had nothing into good, loving homes, or to provide a home for those who couldn't find one. The first buildings included the Debert Administration Building, which housed the classroom, refectory, and dorms, the Weinberger Cottage, and the Industrial School. In 1929, 2 large wings were added to the administration building, each one complete with dorms, dining areas, and study and recreation halls. The Sanger Gymnasium was added a year later, and in 1931, the Mernon Agricultural Unit and the Marcus Feingold Mechanical Arts Building, where 12 trades would be taught, were completed. Hope Haven was a large facility that employed lots of locals, and for some kids, it really was a saving grace. I'm sure that the people who worked there saved many lives. But as time pressed on, the facility grew more crowded and some of the wrong people began to work there. Hope Haven quickly, at this point, shifted from a place of light for troubled youth into a literal house of horrors. I'm not kidding when I say this. Look at this article from a local news outlet in New Orleans. The headline reads, "Hope Haven was a house of horrors for troubled youth." It turns out that all along, a group of priests and even nuns were abusing the kids that were sent to Hope Haven to find, well, hope. I'm going to just read this article to you guys directly, word for word. It describes what happened there super well. The scope of how horrible some of the things that happened behind closed doors at the now abandoned orphanage is absolutely disgusting and horrific. So here's some of the text from the news report. They were only little boys looking for a place of refuge. Instead of finding comfort and support, they got the opposite of what they needed. We're looking as young as 6 and up to 12, 13 years old, attorney Frank Lamoth with Lamoth Law Firm said. In Marrero on Bataria Boulevard sits Hope Haven. The Spanish colonial-style architecture is captivating to the eye from the outside. What occurred inside of the walls, however, haunts those who once called it home. It's where some of the most brutal cases of child abuse occurred, according to Lamoth. Anal rape, Lamoth said. There was one child that I recall anally raped multiple times. They were orally raped. They were fondled. Lamoth says it didn't stop there. They were also dealt with by the sisters who were there in a sadistic way. There was a lot of sadism. They were beaten. I had one nun testify when I took her deposition that she could hear the screams when they were being beaten. In the list released Friday by Archbishop Gregory Amen, 8 of the 57 clergy members credibly accused of abusing children had ties to Hope Haven. All of the men listed were assigned to the boys' home. The allegations date back to the 1940s. When Lamoth first started looking into the case, 18 boys spoke up. By the end, 47 others came forward. Now, this is just absolutely horrific. These kids were coming to Hope Haven to find a new life, but instead, many of them were subjected to brutal conditions, torture, and became victims of assault. But the story doesn't end there. Here's some text from another article I found online describing the sordid history of Hope Haven. Pedophile priests and other staffers accused of molesting children at the former Hope Haven and Madonna Manor orphanages are targets of a new lawsuit filed Tuesday, November 13, 2018, against the Archdiocese of New Orleans and the Celestian Order to which the priests belonged. 2 lawyers filed a suit in Orleans Parish Civil District Court on behalf of 4 unnamed adults who as children lived at the orphanages back in the 1970s and 80s. The suit comes 11 days after the Archdiocese disclosed the names of 55 priests and 2 deacons whom it said had been credibly accused of sexually abusing children in its jurisdiction since 1917. 8 of those priests, 6 of them now dead, worked at Hope Haven. 9 years ago, the Archdiocese and its affiliated Catholic charities paid almost $5.2 million to more than a dozen men who asserted they were beaten, berated, and years earlier as children living at Hope Haven. Yet the new suit says the Archdiocese has never disclosed the full list of brothers, staff, or employees accused of abusing children there. Here's just a sample of the allegations brought against the staff of Hope Haven, taken from the 2018 lawsuit itself. The plaintiff discussed here used a synonym in the lawsuit. John Roe 1 of Louisiana, who was 9 years old when he was placed at Madonna Manor, says he was repeatedly forced into sex in the chapel sacristy on a field trip to St. Joseph Abbey near Covington and in a private cottage between 1981 and 1983 when he was admitted to a mental institution for a severe emotional collapse. But it wasn't just the religious leaders of the orphanage who were abusing the children. According to another attorney that worked this case, there was a milk truck driver who the nuns allowed to take one of the orphans on his milk route, and he took them and abused them in the back of his milk truck. Absolutely disgusting. Now, interestingly enough, and I just found this out after all of this, after I researched this, months after we filmed the investigation, Hope Haven is actually the final resting place for a number of individuals. That's right, there are actually religious leaders entombed there on the property. The founder of Hope Haven himself, a man named Peter Matthias Hubertus Winhoven, is interred in the chapel on the property. Now, it's no wonder that this place is regarded as being extremely haunted. It's been abandoned for decades, and the extreme levels of abuse that took place within its walls surely left a mark. That's why, for our final investigation of the trip, we decided to pay the tortured spirits of Hope Haven Orphanage a visit ourselves.
Hello.
We got Courtney here. Hey guys, why don't you introduce yourselves real quick?
I'm Leslie with All Things Paranormal.
And I'm Drew with 303 Paranormal TV. We came out here to bring Colin to the
Haunted Orphanage.
Haunted Orphanage here in New Orleans. It's a really cool, creepy place. Every time we want to come here, you know, poltergeist activity seems to follow us around when we leave here or right before we come. So
at our house at that. So what happens is, whenever we say out loud, like we're at our house and we say out loud, oh, we're about to go film the orphanage, we'll get the most creepiest poltergeist happen in our home, or it will happen right after we come back from it. So the first time that, you know, something happened, we were getting ready to actually come out here, and I was sitting on the sofa, I was putting on my shoes, and I, butchered, you know, a cucumber or something like that.
Yeah, she was trying to say encumber, and she kept saying cucumber, cucumber, and we're just laughing, making jokes, you know, saying it's encumber, not cucumber.
So we leave, we come film, we go back home, you know, we shower, we sit back on the sofa to relax and recap our investigation. Our huge, we have this 16 by 20, might be a little bit bigger than that. It's like a huge canvas on our living room wall right above where the TV's at. It just falls. The next day when he goes to work, he has, it's actually on here, he's got a pin that his daughter gave him.
Speaking of the cucumbers.
The cucumber pin that's always in this spot. Ended up being in his work hat, fell at work. It felt like...
It made it through a gas station stop, a 30-minute drive. It made it through the walk through the front door of my job, and I'm walking to my department, and the button just falls on the ground, like out of nowhere. And I don't take this to work.
Or this hat. He's got a different hat.
You know, this is my Explorer stuff, so I don't take it with me to work. So there's no reason for that button to have followed me there. It's like, I don't know if it got thrown at me or what have you. And then about 20 minutes later, I'm in my walk-in, and boxes that have been stacked forever just fell over on me, basically, not on top of me, but you know, while I was in there. Things just seem to, every time we come here, it's either before or after things happen. It's crazy.
Like tonight, right before we came to pick up Colin, we're moving, so we have, you know, the headboard leaned up against the mattress and the box spring, and it's leaned this way, and it, you know, our cat's locked up in the other room, and you hear like as if he's clawing at the mattress because he likes the material, and it was enough to get our attention to where he looks over and the headboard goes straight up.
Yeah, it stood up.
And he kept it there so we could see it, and I was like, no way.
And it's this place, I'm telling you, you guys will see. Hopefully we'll catch some good stuff. You know how it is. Every time you go somewhere, you don't always get the best of luck, but you know, we'll see what we can get tonight. I'm sure we can drum something up.
So you're saying there's something that seems to almost attach to you guys, or make itself known before and after you visit. What do you think that is?
It could be the energies from, so a little bit of backstory with this place. It was built in the 1900s. It was originally used as an orphanage. Come to find out that the people that worked here, the caretakers, you know, and the priests and whatnot, they sexually abused the children, they physically abused the children. And we believe that, you know, when, you know, 4 walls, you're trapping negative energy. So it's creating something. And of course, we can't necessarily, everybody wants to say it's demonic. You can't necessarily pinpoint it on that, but we believe it's that negative energy that's just trapped within these walls that could possibly, like, we know you guys are coming. And, you know, from the experiences that we've had in the place while filming, you know, maybe they decided to follow us.
Yeah.
It's not an attachment. Just, I think it's more of like, hi, here I am. You know, maybe they have a story to tell, or they're trying to get our attention.
Yeah, or the children spirits too. Like, children spirits seem to follow me around. One followed me from Indiana all the way back to Denver. And I think the children spirits from here follow me around too, because it's just, I don't know if it's just the dad vibe they get from me or what, because dad comes through all the time to me on Necrophonics and all the time on the SB7. Yeah, they're always calling me, Dad,
Right.
Dad. I'm like, I'm not your dad. I don't know who it is that's following us. We do think it may be some children of ours from the past, but We'll get into that later.
And he's Native American as well, so we know that his family has like the strong, you know, traits of, you know, spiritualism and paranormal. And for me, I've seen ghosts since I was 9 years old. So when you have like both of our strong energies combined, it's like an explosion with things. You know, we're always having something happen. But definitely in this place, definitely there's just something about it. Like you feel the wind blowing a lot right now. But definitely in this place, the energy is very sad, it's very depressing, it's very angry. And we think that the spirits themselves may not know what happened, why it happened, or even know that they're dead. So we think that, you know, some of them want answers, and then there's some of them that don't want us here.
Yep, so if you're ready, let's get it.
Well, one more question.
Yeah.
Both of you guys, I want one story from each of you. What is the singular spookiest experience that you've had in this building? What do you guys think? Let's start with you.
For me, my very first, well, my only 30-minute alone challenge, I was here by myself on a Saturday night, I believe, and I had my night vision camera. I remember being on the 3rd floor, and I was coming around the corner. You can't see anything in there unless you have a light. And, you know, there was stuff being thrown, you could hear noises, but when I came around the corner, like I was coming to my left, I saw the 7-8 foot black shadow just standing there, and I was like, oh my god, you heard that, right?
Yeah.
I heard that too.
I keep hearing stuff over there.
Something through something, you see?
It was metal.
And it was that moment, I was like, I can't say it's demonic, but it felt cold, I felt frozen. I was like, oh, I was 12 minutes, maybe 12 minutes into the investigation, or I only had 12 minutes left.
I don't think it.
And for me, that was a moment where I was like, holy crap. You know, I ran into something that I've never ran into before. And I don't know what this place may have conjured up, you know, with its own energies, but it definitely, I'm like, it was definitely feeling me out to where, like, you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, and for me, so far, really the, like, thing that's creeped me out the most here was the loud disembodied voices you can hear, like we're talking almost, and then it sounds like a heavy set man or something that runs across the 2nd or 3rd floor. When you're down here, you can hear him going running across the top, and there's no way possible because out there it's concrete and there's no way to get to it, so there's no way like that anybody could be up there. And we do sweep the buildings before we start, you know, for transients, whatever, what have you. You know, I don't want to be disrespectful, but yeah, and so nobody was in there, but I mean, the loudest footsteps that I've ever heard, and then just the disembodied voices in here are really pretty crazy. So that's why I think tonight we're not going to use, her and I personally probably won't use the SB7 because you can catch so many disembodied voices in here. And then the string to the, what was it?
It was tied around one of the doorknobs,
still in
and
there.
It just kept moving and moving and moving.
I was like,
and
swing
stopped.
swing it faster, and then it was like, whoop, 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 and then I was like, all right, stop it, and it stopped, and then I had to go do it again, and I started going, whoop, whoop,
We
whoop,
believe
whoop.
we caught that on your live stream.
I do have it on the live stream, pretty sure. So yeah, that's a couple of things here, but like I said, there's apparitions. She's had some poltergeist activity happen here, so yeah.
Or we were by the elevator shaft and he was filming, and what was it that he said? Look down.
Yeah, he told me, I opened the elevator door because she's like, look, the elevator, and then she got scared. She's like, don't get too close, and then he's all, look down.
And that's the same floor where I saw, because in my 30-minute alone challenge, I didn't really, because I was nervous about being here by myself, and I didn't really sweep it through. But it was on the 3rd floor, you know, where I saw that 7-8 foot shadow. It was like in a direct view line of where the elevator shaft was. Wow. So we don't know if it was the shadow that I saw or what it was, but that's why, honestly, the elevator shaft up there scares the hell out of me.
So you guys would say that this place is definitely haunted?
Oh yeah, definitely haunted, for sure. the intelligent responses on the SB7, and you know, the necro. Some people trust it, some don't, but they do intelligently communicate with you here, which is pretty cool. So let's hope we can get some of that action tonight.
And the disembodied voices that you hear.
With your own ears.
I was huddling in a corner. I was like, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Oh my God, there's a man here. There's a man here. He swept through the entire 3rd floor. He's like, stay up here. He went down on the 2nd floor, looked around. Babe, no one's here.
Yep.
No one's here.
I made her stay up there where she was safe. I knew there was nobody there, and I went and swept the whole place again. And I was like, there's nobody here.
Wow.
Yeah, so you'll see, it's pretty crazy. There's priest spirits here that have died on the property. What else was the child that... there's a pool house right here behind us. A child drowned in the pool over here. I'm sure more than one child died in here, but the one, they don't know if it was murder or not. Yeah, it used to be an all-boys home, and then it's been a couple other things since. But
homeless shelter. It was a place for, you know, the elderly to pick up their commodities back in the day. Went back to being a homeless shelter, and then they closed it down when they started, you know, the church started getting complaints of sexual abuse that happened, and now there was a big lawsuit. So, you know,
there was 50 priests, I think, got charged since 50 priests started getting charged since 1980. It was from the 1950s, but they're just getting charged from the 86 until 87? Even today they're still being charged if they're alive. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy here.
But the most craziest thing is some of, you know, the Catholic churches down there that actually own this, the ones in New Orleans, are covering it up. So they're quickly shipping the priest out to other New Orleans, or even, you know, further out of New Orleans area to their churches. So it's kind of scary, it really is, when you want to mix up like religion and paranormal, or how paranormal feeds off of religion and just different things that happen.
Yeah, I think it was like a $5 billion lawsuit or something like that between all those 50 priests that got charged. It's crazy. Even if they were dead, their names were being mentioned, you know, so.
And it all started here.
Yep. There's also another part of it across the street that we can't get into that's way bigger than this.
The girls.
The girls one. The all-girls orphanage is across the street.
Oh, that's dark.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, you guys genuinely feel like it's freaky in this building?
It's scary. It's definitely scary. It's very intimidating, and I'm not afraid of anything. But this place, I've mentioned just about every video that I've done, and you can see it on my channel, that I don't want to come back here. And I ended up bringing him.
It is a very scary place. She did not want to come back here, but since I moved here, she's like, you know, I got to take you. I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity. So, hey, you know what? What better time to bring you here to this real scary place? And yeah, it's very haunted, and we kind of don't want to go in there, but we told you we'd bring you, so let's do it.
Well, with those great words, let's head inside. Sweet.
The buildings are over 100 years old, so they're not. And that's another reason I was scared of 30-year-old show, because I'm like, what if something pushes me through the floor, because there are holes in some of the floors. So this is the second floor. That's the third floor.
So yeah, this is the second level. The 3rd level, and then still the 1st down there. And the kitchen is still down there with the stoves and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, from way back in the day. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really should have brought a front pocket. This is like I'm gonna grab a flashlight on you.
Do you want a flashlight, babe?
This window's been tore out.
What you're saying? A knife was thrown
Yeah, there's a knife.
right here.
Like out here in this hallway.
Oh Jesus Christ! That scared the shit out of me.
Jump scare, baby, and there's the knife.
Yeah, literally. What, so, is this a knife from the place?
I don't know, but that's the knife that got thrown at her.
What the hell?
So listen, guys, this is for real. I'm not making this stuff up.
That's fun.
I figured a jump scare would be fun.
That was good.
I probably just touched a murder weapon.
Yeah, right?
This right here?
You don't want to go over here like past this.
You'll see all the dorm rooms and where they slept, all that in there. It's pretty cool.
So earlier when we mentioned the footsteps, Drew and I were down there. That is your 1st floor. That is the auditorium part. So you can see there's no roof right here at all. Like
The
this
holes
leads
go all the way
outside.
through. You see that? To the bottom. You don't want to walk over there.
That's where we heard the footsteps running.
Yeah, over there where there's nothing.
Jeez.
It was like. Whoa! Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I just heard that. That was scary.
Oh, that was loud.
Very loud.
Who's in here with us? Hello, hello. You remember Leslie and I? Yeah, we've been here a few times. If there's any humans in here, please let us know you're here. We're just here to take pictures. We're not here to disturb you. That was a piece of glass or something that got thrown behind us. Yeah. Just now.
Isn't a broken mirror bad luck?
7 years, supposedly.
Shit.
We had to access, you smell the mold. Mm-hmm. We had to access this through the, watch the floor there. So you go out here and we can go into another part where the showers and stuff are.
Cool.
So that's a cool spot too.
I mean, I like the clowns. I am a clown fan.
Stand right here in front of the clown.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Wait. Got peanuts on growing.
The rocket ships?
Yeah.
Oh man, look, somebody threw a rocket ship on the clown.
I see.
It's going
That's
right,
ours, that's
right
ours.
in his arse.
Courtney, look, it's us. Happiness. You look a little rough though.
I know.
Jeez. What are you wearing? A swirl?
Circle.
A circle? Can I have you guys? All right, everybody. So tonight we are in New Orleans, Louisiana, at one of the most haunted buildings in the entire city. Now, I've been to New Orleans before. I actually came here on my senior trip in high school. And I've never even heard of this place, but the history of these buildings, this is a truly dark location. And just, Courtney, if you'll show the people online what we're looking at here. If these clowns are not spooky enough to get you to watch this damn video, I don't know what is gonna be. This is a very, very scary edition of the Paranormal Files. I would welcome you, but I don't know. This place doesn't really feel welcoming, does it?
Not at all.
It's a bit dark in here.
Right now?
How about we step back, step to right.
Oh man.
Okay, Courtney's got the camera now, switched off. So we're gonna check out the first floor, third floor eventually. But I want to point out, once again, how creepy these fucking clowns are. You guys feel free to show everybody since this is your place.
Check these clowns out here.
Excuse the rocket ship.
Yeah, please excuse the rocket ships.
You have to blur that out.
But yeah, they got these creepy clowns painted. They're still left here from when the orphanage was operating downstairs. You'll see like letters of the alphabet stuff where the library was. A lot of crazy things here still. The kitchen's still intact downstairs, so a lot of creepy things here, including these clowns. So.
Right.
So a haunted, abandoned clown orphanage.
There you go.
What else can you add in there to make it creepier?
Right.
I really don't know.
All right.
So do you know how old these are? Any idea?
The paintings, no.
It's a really good condition.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds like somebody.
Let me get
Hello?
Anybody over here? Thank you. That was me kicking that.
I heard something back there.
There ain't nobody in here.
See, and it's dark.
Let's go down. It's about to start getting creepy in here.
Uh-huh.
All right.
The breeze almost just kind of came towards me over here. Like almost colder. Kind of suddenly.
Just recording.
So I'm gonna grab my camera.
Okay.
I keep hearing a woman moaning. I don't know if you heard it yet.
I need to tune into it. So what is this floor we're headed to?
We're going to the first floor where the kitchen is located.
Chapel?
And the place where they used to give out the commodities to the elderly.
Yeah, basically like your kitchen, rec room, stuff like that. And they can be
And
very,
the classroom as well.
yeah, the classrooms.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll take the kitchen part, I guess, first. Yeah, this place is tore up.
So it's this very room that we're approaching.
What is this?
This is where we put the footsteps.
And what's the garbage bag for?
It's just another closed off room. You can go ahead and poke in there if you want. You just really can't like
Go in.
go in. You can go in, but there's not really nowhere to walk.
Oh my god, that whole wall is like falling down.
Yeah, it's cool. Look at that behind you. How far up that is above you.
This really has like a spooky
Yeah.
look to it.
Hello, hello. Is there any spirits here to communicate with us? You remember Leslie and I? We brought some new friends with us today. This is Colin and Courtney. Feel free to communicate with us.
We heard the footsteps above us in this room. There's no floor above us. It's the outside room.
Oh wow.
Hello?
Can you knock on something for me, please? Thank you.
It hit my camera. Look, my battery went down too.
Yeah, could it hit her camera and now her battery's gone.
They always want to come by me.
You know what's freaky to me?
I just heard something.
You heard something?
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
Like a knock or something.
Well, one, it's always when you're talking that stuff happens. I don't know why. Two, what's really eerie is when you're sitting in a place and it is completely silent. This is a different type of silence. Like there's no wind.
I was
there's no
just
cars.
thinking that.
It
It's
is
so
dead.
quiet.
Like,
it's like
loud.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
You know, it's so quiet that it's loud in your ears, and that's when I feel like shit happens.
This building, remind you guys, for the audience at home, the entire outskirt of the building, hit my camera again, is cement. It's
Wow.
cement. So there should be no way
No
for
noise.
wind to come through. And we are sweating down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can tell on me.
I'm looking for it.
is there anybody down here? Here to take pictures. Well, it goes down to the basement, but it's completely flooded. That's where you're getting your molds from.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really tall down there. Leslie usually goes down to the bottom of the stairs and records down there with all that water. She's crazy. I was like, if you fall in, I am not going in there. I'll throw you a rope.
That's creepy down there. I
Yeah.
know that's very creepy.
Anybody want to go for a swim?
Not I.
Well, sadly, I didn't bring a bathing suit.
Close so nobody gets poked.
Yes, there we go.
Alright, so here's the little kitchen area. Still has the pizza ovens, a stove, a fryer.
Wow. Looks delicious.
Give me up some chicken. What is this? Some oil?
A lot of your viewers might not know how to operate this phone on the wall. Okay, I'm just...
Help him being abducted.
You know, this asbestos on me.
Oh, Jesus. Do you think there is actually asbestos in here?
There's probably bad asbestos.
Oh, great.
So,
You know what? You want to set up a REM pod and stuff in here?
Yeah, why not?
We've got the
Let's
REM
go.
pod and everything too. So, since these guys have been to these buildings, specifically this building, multiple times and interacted with the spirits in the past, I'm gonna let them, for the most part, run these sessions. I'll ask some questions too and interact, but I feel like you guys have the deepest bond with this energy. So, if there's gonna be a connection, it'll be with you guys. So, got the SB7 spirit box set up here. You guys know this well. Oh shit. Got the REM pod right here. Turn this on. Let's put the Also, real quick, in the energy that's in here, my name's Colin. I know you guys don't know me, but I'm from Texas. I'm here with Courtney.
Hello.
And we come here with peace and good intentions in our hearts. And we would just love to hear your guys' voice if anybody is here with us. So, just...
they're playing? Hello, hello, this is Drew, Leslie, Colin, and Courtney. Are there any spirits in here that wish to communicate with us at this time?
Said we will.
I heard something.
Last time I was in here, I asked you what you wanted to eat for dinner. What do you want me to make you? I do a little bit of chefing, and I'm a butcher, so anything I can whip up for you, let me know. You want a pizza? Chicken? You want to throw a pizza in the oven?
Fried chicken.
I heard chicken.
Fried chicken. Last time you guys said you wanted steak. What's it gonna be? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, it definitely said that.
Why are you mimicking me? What was your favorite dessert they served to you here?
You want to talk to me? Can you tell us what they did to you?
No.
Why can't you tell us what they did to you?
I'll just heard another no. No.
Are you afraid of telling?
They can't harm you any longer. You can tell your story now.
I was gonna say, I feel like compared to the other places that we've been to in here, I feel like I'm not feeling as much energy in this room. Right?
It's not as thick as it was up there.
I feel like the upstairs was definitely like
A lot thicker.
yeah.
Yeah. And last time we were here, this was very thick. And it wasn't
Yeah,
very
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like they left you too. But some of the history, or back history with the children, when they would try to go to the nuns about the abuse, the sexual abuse and tell them. The nuns looked down on it and didn't believe them. No priest could do such things. We took vows, and that's where the physical abuse came in.
So they get whipped for trying to tell.
Yep.
You know, so
they
they had
continued.
no way out because they couldn't tell anyone or they'd get beat. You know, if they did tell anyone, they didn't believe them anyway, so pretty sad.
You heard something over
like
here?
A pantry or?
Yeah.
This was the fancy.
Want a beer?
Damn, this is crazy.
Yep, these are the two cold storage areas.
I know.
Oh, is there anybody in here?
Wow.
I don't know if this is private.
This is where the commodity room was.
Oh yeah, the commodity room where they used to hand out the food.
Kitchen.
Attention, all
I don't think I was in here.
1995. I bet all these places are closed down now.
Definitely.
This place is just beautiful. How are you feeling, Courtney? I mean, eerie in here?
Yeah, definitely.
I think this main building area
Right
is...
here, I got really loud disembodied voice. Remember by the United Way sign?
Yeah, that's the same way to go up.
When he was yelling at me in there. So here's the hallway.
Bring it back to your right of the hall.
I still think that I feel like it's the most present upstairs. I think we should focus on second and third story.
Yeah, we can do
Honestly, just...
that. Can we go back up?
Yeah, I think we should.
What you're looking at right now is Hope Haven Orphanage. This is a place I'd never even heard of in New Orleans until Leslie and Drew told me about it. And once I looked up Hope Haven online, I couldn't forget about Hope Haven. Now let's dig into why this is the darkest place, in my opinion, in New Orleans. Hope Haven Orphanage, also known as the Hope Haven Orphans Asylum, was constructed in the early 1900s to house abandoned orphans who were in need of help in the New Orleans area. It was a facility run by priests and nuns, and the aim of the facility was to help place kids who came from nothing and who had nothing into good, loving homes, or to provide a home for those who couldn't find one. The first buildings included the Debert Administration Building, which housed the classroom, refectory, and dorms, the Weinberger Cottage, and the Industrial School. In 1929, two large wings were added to the administration building, each one complete with dorms, dining areas, and study and recreation halls. The Sanger Gymnasium was added a year later, and in 1931, the Mernon Agricultural Unit and the Marcus Feingold Mechanical Arts Building, where 12 trades would be taught, were completed. Hope Haven was a large facility that employed lots of locals, and for some kids, it really was a saving grace. I'm sure that the people who worked there saved many lives. But as time pressed on, the facility grew more crowded, and some of the wrong people began to work there. Hope Haven quickly, at this point, shifted from a place of light for troubled youth into a literal house of horrors.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
feel something up here because I'm like having trouble. Like that door was completely closed solid with wood.
The wood is right here.
The wood's on the ground there. Somebody kicked it out.
Is this the string?
It's on the door still.
Oh, there it is.
But it was completely sealed up so no wind or anything could get through.
We had it on the last year, and I believe in one of his videos. See how it stopped when you walked up to it?
Weird.
It moved faster when we asked it to move faster, and then it stopped when we said stop.
Yeah.
Heavier. This is where the negative energy comes out of.
To whoever's up here, I just want to let you guys know once again that we come just to talk. We would love if you could do something for us, like bang on something. Could you give us some sort of a sign that you are here with us right now? Knock on something, move something, slam a door, anything?
I thought I heard voices behind you.
I know you don't really find a lot of things, like you don't really think about orbs that much, but there are like tons of shit moving in the camera right now. All around you. It's literally all around you. What the?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, that's that creepy thing, like that 8-foot shadow that I saw.
Yes, I heard that very vividly.
Hello? Is the shadow figure that's been seen in here hanging out with us right now?
The 8-foot shadow person that I saw here.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, there was like something.
Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I heard a voice.
Yeah,
I
I
keep
heard
hearing
that.
voices. I don't know.
Same.
Maybe it's
No,
just
I
me.
heard that too. I swear I did.
Hello? It's kind of the breeze, but it also just got kind of colder.
Yeah, because it doesn't get cold here.
Yeah.
It's very hot.
I just got so dizzy.
Are there any children here with us? Or anybody that worked here?
I have caught huge light anomalies shooting through the ceiling and through the ground over here.
Just now?
I was getting
Before
a
we
lot.
have, just at the end of this hall, like actual light anomalies, like shooting.
Same.
Yeah, they weren't orbs, they were like
Bars.
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the end down here is right.
We know you aren't shy, and we know you're not afraid.
Okay, so we're down here on the second story. This is where we were all feeling kind of the most energy. Of course, there's a damn cop right when I'm talking.
Yeah, hold on, just restarted.
So, yeah, we're just gonna investigate here for the final part of the night and see if we can get anything off camera. You and I heard something over here moving, like movement.
Right.
But we were just walking down here and we weren't filming. So I'm gonna turn my light off. All right, well, I'm ready to go when you guys are. Yeah, that is eerie down there.
Yeah, see why it's creepy and I freaked out.
Can you say something to us? Use your voice. Are you one of the priests that was abusing children in this building? Jesus, it scared the hell out of me. Oh my God. Oh. Where are you in this building? Can you make any sort of a noise to let us know where you are? We're not going to hurt you. We're not here to harm you. I was gonna say, I honestly feel like it's just a dead energy right now. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that like super active, which is okay because it's not consistent ever. Right.
No, but you notice, and this happened every time I'm home. When you're on the 3rd floor, the energy would be up there and it comes down.
Yeah.
And then when you're down, it goes up, and that's what it does. And then when you're leaving and like we're not recording, it gets you.
It's like you're almost scaring it away. Maybe if it's a child that was abused, something like that, that kind of timid energy, I don't really know. Or leading you around.
Or playing with you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I'm good on calling it a night if you guys are. Yeah. We can head back, pick this up tomorrow. Yeah. So, just a real quick wrap up. We have been here for a couple of hours. Heard some very spooky stuff, just more or less felt the energy of the building. The history is so intriguing here, and the energy is very thick. Just want to remind people online that even though you might not have massive poltergeist activity in every video, things being thrown, that doesn't mean that a place is not haunted. But we definitely felt it tonight. All of us did, and this is not the end of our story here with these buildings. So we're just gonna wrap it up. Be sure to go follow these guys. I'm gonna link their channels below. Courtney, you don't need to follow her because she doesn't have a channel. But yeah, that's it for tonight, and let's cut to the next scene.
Stay
spooky, baby. Good night.
Now, that footage was from the first trip that Courtney and I took to New Orleans. If you can't tell, this entire video was filmed over 2 separate trips. But on the second time that we visited New Orleans, we wanted to go back to Hope Haven to keep investigating, but they are remodeling the building. It was gated off, it was locked up, there were construction workers. I even asked them if we could go take a look around inside. They said, nope, we've got security. So we were out of options. But interestingly enough, on our first trip, Courtney and I went to go visit Bloody Mary, who's now a close personal friend of ours, at her haunted museum and shop in the French Quarter area. And when we visited Bloody Mary the first time, she had no idea that we had gone to the orphanage. She texted me after we had left her place and we were driving home, and she said that there was a little boy who had followed us and he had made his presence known in her seance that night. So naturally, when we were back in New Orleans, we thought, why don't we hit Bloody Mary up and see if she can help us out with this investigation? And she pulled some strings. She got another psychic medium to come in, and we all sat down and we performed a sort of a seance to attempt to talk to this little boy who had followed us the first time from Hope Haven. Maybe he needed help. Maybe he was lost. I don't know. I went to Hope Haven myself. I grabbed dirt, some materials from the building for part of this voodoo ceremony, and we showed up to Bloody Mary's on a dark, rainy night to do this seance.
We're here at my haunted museum in New Orleans, and my haunted museum with New Orleans is filled with spirits. It's filled with haunted items, and sometimes it adds on people or spirits that come with people that come in. Like you! So Courtney and Colin are here, and they had been here, what, a couple months ago? Mm-hmm. And when you left, we did a seance that night, and we felt a new spirit. And it wasn't with anyone at the table, it wasn't my normal guys that are here, you know? So I asked you to go back to the same location and bring me something from the location because that spirit seemed to kind of want to stay. I don't know about stay, but he needed some help, you know, so I told him he was very welcome. He wasn't forced to stay here, but he was welcome to stay here and could come and go. And you had felt, I believe you had said you felt like something was attached to you or something had followed you.
Yeah.
And it was verified that night. Now, I have a friend here who wasn't here that night, didn't know the story, and I asked her to come in for an outside of the box opinion. Because we do that when we get new haunted items and new haunted things. I get my thing. I'll say verify. This is our own psychic provenance that we do, that we catch. That's also part of the paranormal investigations and the things. We help spirits, because I believe that you can still help them after they're gone. So she's already been picking up on spirits all day. Not just the spirit that came with you. Oh, there you go. And I'm not near. Look at my hands. You know, I'm not touched.
Really the last few hours before I came in.
The last few hours, because she was a busy, crazy flying in and whatever. Anyway. So anyway, I asked my associate Andy to come in, and we, on haunted items and haunted spirits, we'll consult, let's say. And we both believe that the spirits can grow in their afterlife and that we want to help them do it. So this spirit came with you from one of your locations, and I asked him to go back and get some earth from the location. So that's all. I mean, it was probably more than one with that particular. Now, but the thing is that she caught some spirits on you from other locations.
Yeah.
So you carry an entourage, my
They
dear.
like him, but
You
he's
know?
very likable
Yes,
and charismatic. So there's something that, you know, yeah. I don't smell this.
They agree.
They like him, but people like you too. So
humans, and in the flesh. Let's stop.
And
Mine listens to me.
Oh,
There you go. I just met you, but thank you, Grandpa Jr. But she also picked up on serial killers and beaches, and her plane got stuck in where? What was it?
diverted. I was on my way to Dallas. I was about to land in Dallas, about 40 minutes, 50 minutes out, and somebody had a medical event on the plane, and they had to divert to take him off the plane. He was very close to passing, and so almost got to Dallas, then diverted over to Lubbock, was there for a bit, and then took off.
I was just gonna say.
Okay, and then I might put this scent on. That scent's okay, but whoever this is very particular about scents and some very interesting scents. And then I picked up some stuff also randomly on the peripheral around a serial killer, and I'm like, no, that's not what this is about. And I kept sliding that over, so maybe it was on your minds.
Wow. Well, because we've been visiting serial killers' locations recently, but it's been
We
very
also just
distant.
took a murder tour last night.
Yeah, we did a murder tour last night, but we also have been doing like different, like the serial killer we've been looking into. We've been going to like different locations of his, like his home or like his
I kept
boat
sliding
shed.
that over because I felt like I was perhaps getting an overlay on something on the scents.
Wow, interesting.
Well, you know what? I told her no, it wasn't a serial killer, but we certainly have our share of them too. You know?
Right.
But let's clear all that and just see. We brought some earth. I have a collection of earths from different places, or brick, a piece of the property, or something to connect. And I thought that does make it easier for the spirit to come and go, you know, from there to here. Because if a spirit didn't come here in the flesh and life, and by us having a haunted artifact or a piece of the building, makes it easier for them to get here. So we've got the earth for now, and maybe something else later. So I am going to, let me still here and close a minute and go into it. I know what I need to do with this earth, and I'm gonna let you see if it changes the energy, okay? So if you wanna trance out, go ahead.
Are you going to do something with it?
Yeah, I'm putting it under the tail. Oh, that was me. I always ring a bell when I'm between spirits. Did that help? Putting the earth underneath the table.
It just feels like it kind of channels, it drops a channel in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't necessarily, yeah.
Are you happy? Oh, do you have? You don't even have the ovulus on.
Yeah, let's
Put the ovulus on.
Are you going to open the gates or is that?
No, I wasn't going to do that.
Came intent.
Came with intent.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I would say,
Wow.
well, so did it.
Yeah, I think that's
He
it.
is what I keep picking
Yeah,
up.
I said,
He?
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was it.
I mean, what we felt before was a little boy, and he was really excited about the toys under the table. He just like kept going. It wasn't Michael, but Michael didn't mind playing with him. We have a little boy under the table. His name is Michael, and he used to be very handsy, and he still is.
Yeah.
Grabs your legs, grabs your ankles, tickles you. But this little boy really wanted to play. He was excited by all the toys, and I told him he was welcome here, and that he could come play, and that we'd help him in any way that we could.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense then why he might be affected by sense, because children smell things differently.
Do they?
Than adults, yeah. I mean, things can be overpowering to them.
Okay.
Is this a little African American boy?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. Was it a mixed
Climbed. Age.
Age.
Hey, what was the word before that?
climbed.
Age.
Climbed or
Climbed. And we felt like something followed us home from the place, but we didn't have any idea of what it looked like or what
He was definitely kidding. He was definitely wanted to play, and he was actually pretty happy.
It just said unclear right when I was saying we don't know
Right.
what it was.
What was that?
Stand away, it said.
Well, I'm not by the REM pod. So, you may play with the toys here. As I said before, you're welcome. Can stop the REM pod, please? Thank you. I was hoping that Colin collecting the earth and Colin come here would let you be reinforced to know that you are welcome here. I have a whole orphanage session.
Scared.
Let me say that again. Oh, scared. I have, what was the last word?
Shoulder.
I have a whole orphanage section up there, which is what's right next to that wheelchair.
maybe he doesn't want to be there.
Well, he wanted to be on here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's scared there. Are you scared of the orphanage section? It was the little boy's toys under here that he was playing with. And I wanted to let him know that he was welcome. And he was, and he played and he stayed. But
Yeah.
I also want to let the other children at the orphanage know, and only the children are allowed to come. No overseers, priests, teachers, abusers are allowed. And that's where I tell my spirits of place, the adults who lived and died here over the past 200 years, to block any form of child abuse or
Ed.
and Ed, maybe Ed.
Yeah.
To block that. Make the REM pod go off if you find that that was the name of an abuser. Was that someone that scared you? Let us know.
I'm really feeling that this child had a lot of
This.
joy. This child had a lot of joy. I feel like he was really
Oh no, he felt happy when he was here.
He
Yeah.
danced a lot, and I'm feeling that there was a grandfather that watched him. And he's showing me the grandfather. He's an older, of course, and he's quite thin and tall.
Stab.
Aw.
Yeah.
And I feel like that this is African American or African.
Well, this was an orphanage. It was run by the Catholic Church.
This child?
I don't know anything about this particular child except what I felt when he came here. Was happy to play under there.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was from the orphanage. I don't know if he would have had a grandfather.
There's
Was
an
that your
older-
real grandfather? There would have been a lot of older men there.
Older black man that just kind of, he's just sitting there. He's not very active. And
Protector?
it feels like he watches over him or watches him play. So I don't know maybe he was in spirit form.
I kind of feel that it was a caretaker
Yeah.
on the property.
Yeah.
That kind of looked,
Bigger,
was aware.
thin, older, and he's sitting on a low stool, so he doesn't have there's not a place of, importance or.
I just didn't think, if he was an orphan, that it was
Yeah.
necessarily a grandfather. It was a
Right.
grandfather type,
Yeah.
elderly, watching,
Yeah, bald.
caring. What the story of the place is only now coming out? Is that what's going on?
I
The
think it
buildings
was.
are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Where is it?
It's across the river.
It's
It's
in
Spanish.
M. It starts with M.
Marrero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, old colonial Spanish.
It's on the way that when we went to Lafitte the other day, I drove over. So yes, gorgeous Spanish Baroque.
But lots of abuse. Documented.
Lots of abuse.
There you go.
And the thing says lust on here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well,
it's interesting.
Inappropriate lust needs to change in the whole world. Stop it.
Right. Oh my
I want them to know that I am a spirit mother, and
Yeah.
I have tons of children that come with the artifacts we've got from different historic orphanages and things. Many of the children spirits that I deal with are from older times, but if that's odd for them, sometimes time periods children can't seem to click together, but they can all use the toys. And they're all welcome here because I designed this, as a safe house, like for them to play. But nobody's stuck here. But if they need a place for prayer or for attention, and we will do prayer work and energy work with them to heal. But this kid feels like sweet, like full of energy and happy. Like
He's got
I guess
so
not
much
every
love.
child would.
Yeah.
Were you abused?
Show.
Boy. It says boy. Also,
Inside.
Boy
show inside.
It said must right before that. Must
show.
boy show inside.
Well, somehow he managed to still say happy and joyous, at least in his spirit. Well, maybe he's released.
That's what I'm seeing is like this kid really wants to move. There's something about, I'm going to describe it as African dance. It's like his knees want to, there's a movement that I can't even make with my body that's in his soul. And it's very, it's something that this man knows about and this child know about, and I'm hearing really strongly to tell this child that
Position.
warrior women
Oh, well,
show who the perpetrators are, and it can be this can, I don't know, is vindicated.
it's going to court now, right?
Oh, it is?
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Wow,
Johnny.
Is your name John? We will call you Johnny.
It says skill.
Position Johnny skill.
Physician?
Solid.
No.
Counter.
Solid counter.
Well,
Maybe this feels like a protection. And you really liked it under here.
yeah.
And I have toys under there because our little Michael likes it up here. And Michael, I asked Michael, he didn't seem to mind that Johnny, wanted to be under there too. But there's also toys there. There's toys upstairs, and there's different children all over the
And
place.
safety.
Yes,
Safety
this is a
here.
safe house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a sanctuary, a safe house. I want all the spirits to know that their stories can be told here. They can get prayer here, that they wouldn't be forgotten here. And there's multi-generations of...
That's it.
That's my diabetes thing.
Oh, it was like... there's multi-generations of... There's multi-generations of spirits here that we hope will all get along. And they can be healed so they can be reborn. If they want. Grind.
I'm curious, does he know the face of or the specific perpetrators that he has seen?
What do you mean?
Like, who would he, I'm hearing to ask, what did the face look like? Do you know, what he saw? Does he know who it was that did it?
The abuser.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Well,
Unless he can't remember because he was so young.
so young, or
He seemed about 6 7,
the
8.
mind shut things away, and my feeling is like, if you show us, if you tell us, then we hold that for you. We don't have to. You don't have to keep holding it all by yourself. And so.
Well, okay, this is what needs to be known. You do need to know that there is a court case going on now. And
Both
that
times he said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
And you can stop. It's okay. No, okay, maybe not. And there are priests that are being put up. There you go.
Oh.
This is a church thing.
So
the
they're
abusers
still
were
alive.
Some of them.
Some of them. Some of the children, the orphans. Some of the orphans are still alive. I guess some aren't.
A lot aren't. I
Were
think.
they? Was there proven death?
There was a lot of death, a lot of physical abuse and sexual abuse. People chained to the walls. People, they called it a house of horrors. Someone that was.
And this is, I mean, I don't know why I don't know this. If it's happening here, I mean, as a citizen reporting in the paper.
Yeah.
You know, why don't we know this is what I meant. I mean, I know this because of you saying this.
I
and
feel like the Catholic Church shuts down a lot of the. I mean, they just try and keep it as hush hush as possible whenever you're dealing with Catholicism.
and other stuff is all over the news.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this sounds worse.
Bottom.
What?
Bottom.
Yeah.
They put it to the
Bottom
bottom.
will. Yeah.
To the bottom of the pile.
Exactly.
I do happen, a friend of mine, uncle he just died. He was 100 years old. And he was a priest there. It was his life. I wondered if his spirit has something to get off its chest. I could look it up. I don't know his name. It's Melissa's uncle.
I will really say that I do think that there's some work to be done that's coming forward on, you know, in the work that's being done here tonight, that some of this, it's clearly in the spirit world. So if we can help, you show us what you know, or what the face looks, or whatever, however you decide
I feel like
to show
he's
it.
the leader of the pack, that he's
The
the
kid?
most energetic one, and he can bring the others through. That's why I wanted the earth. If the others needed more help because some were, I don't like even thinking or looking for this, you know, tortured and abused. I mean, it's just.
There's even
Chained
this
to the
aspect
walls.
of this older man, you know, like he's sitting low. This is at least.
So he couldn't do anything about the situation.
He's low in his status. He's low in
He
his.
said he was a gardener or
form,
something.
something like that, and he knows and he sees there's a sameness in what was in him. I almost feel like he was possibly in the orphanage at some point.
Oh, grew up there.
Or grew up in the neighborhood or something. So he knows the story. He knows the story, and he sees the life.
But he's
in
a
this
spirit
child.
now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows the story.
Maybe he knew too much back then.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He knows and he sees this child, and there's almost like.
So it's good that he's protecting him and
he
the other.
wanted to protect this child from, you know, to keep the joie de vivre alive.
No, this kid still has the happy energy.
Yeah.
He's not like he's not chained anymore.
No.
You know, and if he was even the one that was chained. But
Yeah.
I think he wants to help he can
The
bring
others.
the other
Yeah.
orphans through.
Yeah.
So they're welcome, and we do prayer for them, but we also play with them and play music and dance, you know, let them play.
Did
And
you just hear something from over there? Or is that, am I tripping out?
There was
we're
a
always having
thump
stuff coming this.
somewhere over
Yeah, I thought I heard like a footstep,
Yeah.
almost like a creak.
You're welcome to go take a look, maybe down the stairs.
It's somewhere in the stairwell area.
Yeah, you can go look in the stairwell.
Sure.
If you want. You may follow him, Johnny. It's Johnny. Here's Johnny.
It's crazy that we're talking about this because I just played a random podcast today, one of my favorite podcasts, and they were talking like one of the stories that they told her about abuse in the Catholic Church and how.
Talk about the cases that
The
are
case
out
that
there.
I listened to tonight was about a Texas Catholic priest who he was abusing people when he was in his early 30s, and he's 82 and he was just convicted of it. At 82 years old, he's sent to prison for life because he killed a woman after like raping her and stuff. So
he's lived the life of luxury.
Yeah, he lived through it and didn't get in any trouble because he's this high power, and then eventually he was caught for it.
Well, I must say something here too. Another aspect of the museum is the children is one thing, but I also, women that have been abused, raped, murdered. I kind of bumped into the Black Dahlia while walking through a cemetery one day, going on a book signing, and I was up in California, and she started this roll and she wouldn't leave, and it was there for days. It's like, wow. And I, unlike the two of you, I generally, I guess I don't like run after serial killers, murderers. I mean, they're everywhere and they're the root of many stories around in history, but that's not my aim. But she was there, and I figured I had to go give her something and a blessing and, a gift, and I did. And she kind of followed me for days and days. We had this really scary kind of seance. Hello. And her murderers didn't like the fact that we were strengthening other victims on the other side. It's kind of like taking their food, And they came and they tried to get us. It was a really rough night in a very boring hotel. It was haunted as shit. It was like there's a Ramada Inn in Canada, like what the hell? And it was, but they were following us ever since that story. And then by the time I finished this trip, which was, I don't know, weeks of different places, I came back here and got this place. And because there was someone here, obviously, one of our star spirits. There's someone here, one of our spirits here, who was murdered and abused, and her spirit needed to be lifted and healed. And like the Black Dahlia was, helping lift those spirits. Black Dahlia is kind of like the spearhead on the other side, and kind of working with me on this side to help maybe women that have been murdered and raped. So the Me Too movement has helped that a lot, and that whole thing all spiraled right after that trip, starting with the Black Dahlia. And then I got this place, and
the rest is history.
So there's children's spirits to take care of, and any spirits. I mean, I like them all. But everybody's like, well, how can you do this? Something dark there. It's like there's something dark everywhere. You can't work with spirits and say, I only want to work with the nice ones.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easy part, right? You can't be a doctor and say, I only want to heal the people who aren't sick.
Exactly.
You've got to try to deal with some of the hard cases too. And a lot of the spirits need to be forgiven. They need to forgive themselves. They need to face what they did. They need to move on. They need, and it's not like go into the light, Carol Ann. It's not like run, and do it right away. Shamans, and I'm a shaman, sometimes work with the same spirit for like 5 years, 10 years, or more. Time is not the same. And if they're not ready, you push them over, they're just gonna come back, and then they. But this little boy seems to just easily grabbed onto you. Came in here and wanted us to play, and I just wanted him to tell the message if anybody else there feels trapped. That will help to please come.
That was just a crazy experience when we left here last time, and you texted saying.
Because I did right after. It was like, because we had the seance that night, and you had left a half hour before, I think.
And you said the Spanish style housing and everything, which is exactly what the orphanage looked like. Which that's very specific.
I didn't know the place at the time, I don't think. You showed me a picture later or something. I'm like, I know that place.
And that's exactly
because it's a gorgeous building.
Said. Yes, that was crazy.
It's a gorgeous building. I'll show you sometime.
All right.
I went to the other side last week.
It says channeling.
We're trying.
Trip.
By Trip Proton.
We always have a fun channeling when we go on a trip. We do.
Protons.
Yeah.
That's our little fun rim podcast. Well, there's some children upstairs. Maybe I wonder if he's met Abe and Annabelle. Well, there's the orphanage section. Maybe I'll show you and him that. Think I should leave some of the earth under both places?
Yeah, that
Probably.
works.
If you don't want, beep now. I want you to be able to play with all the toys.
I also think you keep a piece wrapped in something.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in little jars. Yeah,
to work with them. Yeah, I'm understanding because I told Mary when I came in tonight, it's sniffy. Like I didn't know.
Strength.
You know, what's the strength? This child had a strong olfactory sense. So
I was gonna give him some Florida water. I thought he might like that.
He loves citrus, floral scents.
Well, that would be Florida.
Yeah,
That's
he
very
likes
citrus, isn't it?
that's why I brought a piece of chocolate, because when I went by the chocolate at my house, it was like, you know, he could smell that. There are certain
Something. Monaki.
Something Monaki.
What's that word?
Monaki?
Monaki? I don't know what that is.
Don't know that word.
Me either.
Look that word up.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
there was
Monaki
scents. He
one.
does not like the smell of alcohol on the breath. Does not like the smell. Right?
Telepathy.
Look at that.
Psychic.
Telepathy.
And I just kept hearing he was very sniffy. He also knows the smell of sex. There was something.
Well, I'm sure he does.
Really?
Because, you know, I could put that together.
Interesting.
Obviously, the abusers were drunk
Yes.
when they had that, so that's why
And so
that
before-
sense memory.
This
stays.
makes sense to me because before I came,
It just said underline. Like,
Underline.
It's like, yeah,
Like,
definitely.
emphasize.
Yeah.
you know,
I gotta look up that
there was
word.
a lot of information. I was going to put on a vitamin B patch,
Yeah.
and he did not like it.
M-O-N-A-C-H-I.
Just like I looked at it, and it's like I don't like that smell. I don't like this smell. And I was just told before I came, like every scent that offends. I just kept hearing he's very sniffy. So
To sex, alcohol, which is probably exactly what he was abused.
he knows the smell of
Wow.
the nether regions.
Wow, that's crazy.
Sad.
Yeah.
It's the Native American Indian language of the Numic group of the Utu. Aztecian language is the ancestral language of the Mono people. So he's part Native American too. It's a mix, which is very common around here. Everybody's mixed.
Well, and that's what I was wondering too when you were talking about that. Maybe this one got pushed to the bottom because we're having such an activation of the children, the Native Americans.
Communism?
Congruism.
Oh,
Congruism.
it's congruent.
It's congruent. There's so much information on the Native Americans and what they did to them in
It's like
the
two languages, it
orphanages.
said.
And
Reference
the,
to Eastern Mono.
interesting.
Huh.
And then this is kind of at the bottom because, you know, people act like they're tired of the Catholic stuff. Well, we are tired of it, but let's get to the bottom of it.
Right, right.
What was that?
And then there's
Lead.
another
Lead.
obvious reference. But we won't go
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have to go there. Neither do they. The abuse of power, whether it's over women, whether it's
Eerie.
over
Race.
children or race. Did they just say race?
Yeah.
You know,
Baby. Glass.
Baby glass.
babies. Want me to eat that?
Wound.
No, I just put in it near
Oh,
the
okay,
earth
okay.
that
I'll put it
came.
right
Yeah.
in there. There we go.
Because he liked the smell of that.
It says glass wound.
Johnny, can you make let's be quiet, can you make a noise? Thank you, Johnny.
Wow.
Johnny likes electronics. You know,
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
can do the rap, some people can do this. Thank you, Johnny, you can stop. Can you, if we break out recorders, would you think you could say a word that we could hear? We'd like to hear it with our ears as well as on an EVP. Can you, let's see if we can be still. Can you tap? Can you knock on a wall? Michael, can you help him? Can you show him how to knock and make a physical sound? Not every spirit can do all the different
I
things.
just
If
heard
he's-
something over there.
Me too.
This child
Right?
could.
Well, that's by the orphan stuff, and that's where we're heading.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like, okay, get up, stop talking. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Alright.
Johnny.
Yeah. So over here is the little orphanage section. This is a poor box from Mother Cabrini's orphanage.
Did you hear the REM pod just go off in there?
In the other room?
Yeah, the actual.
Well, I brought his so he's gonna get a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
hold on.
Shit. It's like, all right. He's like nervous.
Look at that. Wow.
It says press.
Maybe we can
Press
put
it.
over here by
Yeah.
this. Over here?
Yeah, what do you
Put it
guys
on
think?
the wheelchair.
Yeah. Or yeah, we can put it right here too.
A poor box that was Mother Cabrini's orphanage in town. There's a piece from another Cabrini orphanage over there. She had 2. And now we have a piece of this orphanage for healing. And we'll give the candy too. Here we go.
Wow.
So he wanted to come in here and that helped him ground. We'll leave some there, some we can work with.
Right.
Are you here with us, Johnny, in this room?
Maybe. What was that?
The people outside.
Oh, you like electronics? I could turn this on for a minute. This is some of our equipment.
Now, what in the world is this?
It's Ghostbox.
The Poltercom.
Mother Mary's here. Open the way.
Kelly, I want to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you. You got a damn good accent there. Johnny, can you talk to the Poltercom? Say hello. Johnny. Oh, too low. Too high, too low.
You know, I almost get a feeling like one of the priests
I don't want
follows the little kid.
Well, that's why I was trying to get them away. I said that they were not allowed.
Like,
he's got the good protector on his own, but no. What the thing is, and with the women, that some of them are still captive even after death. Some of them are captive even. Christ. Some of them even after death are still suffering as captive. Some part of their spirit is captive. That's what we tried to release, whether it was murder, rape, children, whatever it may be. So, kind of like can still be in that mode on the other side. You know, then that needs to be released and healed and cleansed. Let me give him some Florida water if he likes.
Rape.
I heard it. I definitely heard rape. I'm sorry that you had pain.
The chair?
I'm sorry that you felt, I hope you never felt any of it was your fault. If you were ever told that, they lied.
Ed. Didn't it say Ed?
What was Ed? Ed was from before.
Ed was on
It was on the audio.
Oh, okay.
Did it come up again?
Wanted.
You know, it's interesting. They actually released a list of the priests who were the abusers and their names a couple years ago, like a year and a half. It'd be interesting to look up their names after this. If Ed is one of them, that'd be very compelling.
God is powerful and strong, and don't let anyone of power try to misuse you. You see, they twist those
Yeah, they
words.
do. Yeah,
Damn,
God
you
is
know?
powerful and strong.
I don't like. Well, we want to protect the innocent and just let you play and have fun and clear and be pure with your spirit.
Is there anything?
Johnny, can you say something for him? Yeah.
Is there anything we could do, Johnny?
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah,
We're gonna do prayer and cleansing and music. That was very good.
Church music too.
It's like pray for divine justice to be
We have
even on the
spirits
other
that
side.
there's many spirits of for justice on the other side that we have in voodoo, and which is very mixed in this town with Catholicism, voodoo, paranormal. But we'll light the candles and we'll have his name and we'll use that earth and put it up on the healing altar. So, you know,
thing is interesting. I like this device.
Got a few of them. Any words there before we go, Johnny? Because I want to go eat. You like your chocolate, Johnny? That Andy gave
Sounded
you?
like good.
Twice. I like chocolate too. I hope you like some of the toys to play with. And you're always safe here. None of your abusers are allowed in. Many adults here will kick their ass.
Yeah.
Why was G6 fit and G?
And Jesus, something.
We have Rose and Agatha. They kind of play and watch over the spirits here, the children's spirits here, and they'll help you too.
That almost sounded like you said Colin a second ago.
Colin will come visit. Colin will help you.
If he liked me, I'm here, buddy. Oh, the cake, though. Look at that.
Let's do it.
Right by me, too.
I'm going to turn this off. Can you set that REM pod off again? And can you say goodnight?
Yes.
And we pray for you. Silent prayer we'll send. Amen. Good night.
It's at night.
Wow. All right. Well, Bloody Mary, thank you for having us out tonight.
Thank you for stopping by again. And, you know, I do work with a lot of children's spirits, so we hope to help Johnny and his friends on their journey on the other side. You know, it's not all fun out there. It's not all murder either, but there's lots of things that we can do. And we try to keep and record all that here at the Haunted Museum and Voodoo Shop.
I was going to say, if people want to come see you, what can they come do?
Oh, well, you could do, I'm on TikTok, Bloody Mary Nola. Nola is New Orleans, Louisiana, N-O-L-A. So Bloody Mary Nola. I'm Bloody Mary New Orleans on YouTube, and Bloody Mary Nola also on Instagram. And come to Nola, darn it. Just wear your mask, which I'm not right now. Wear your mask and get your vax, and I don't know what else to say. Yes. We got to get through all of this and transform, and hopefully all we can do is hope that it's going to be all better at the end.
And come here. This museum is amazing.
Take my tours. We do museum tours by day, ghost hunts by night, usually 7 nights a week, cemetery tours, crime tours, yes, haunted pub tours, all of it. I've been doing this stuff, God, it's pushing 30 years for this, but...
That's crazy.
But do it professionally. Mm-hmm. And I've done the ghost stuff and things my entire life since I was a little kid. They started it, they woke me up. I was minding my own damn business.
And I want to end it on this. The last time we were here, what did we buy?
Oh, I suggested that you got a raccoon penis bone, and I noticed not long after that you asked her to marry you.
Look at that.
So yes, we have raccoon penis bones. We have snake bones. We have cat bones. We have bones and baubles, oddities. But we also have a whole bunch of voodoo spell candles that I make myself, herbs, dolls. I've been teaching people how to make voodoo dolls for 30 years. Wow. And my grandma made voodoo dolls.
Amazing.
Really?
It's not about the pin in the chest and make you hurt, to make you squeal. It's about love. It's about money. It's about protection. A lot of people come here for protection.
At the end of the day, New Orleans is just one of those places. It's a place that calls your name. It's a place that begs one to visit. So if you're ever in the South, I highly recommend that you do. It's magical in its own dark, twisted way. The history itself is so interesting that you could spend days on tours learning all the stories, the sordid history of the city. But it really does come alive at night. And I think that after watching this documentary, you can say that you've seen evidence that New Orleans really does live at night. New Orleans has survived death. It's very much alive, but it's alive with the souls of the dead. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week, starting our Wisconsin series with an absolutely crazy first episode. It's Colin here signing off. I love y'all. And as always, stay spooky.